What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Thought Process Podcast, the Ether Podcast. Today is the roundtable with the homies. We have Gilbert in the red, we have Greg, the usual suspect, and today, a special guest, Mr. John. What's your last name, dude?
Hoskins.
Speak to the mic, dude, because I can't hear you.
Hoskins.
Hoskins.
Yeah. Hoskins.
Oh, Hoskins.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we're playing poker. You know, we're shooting the shit. If you guys like and you guys are just joining us today, you guys can call in live to the show. We're opening up the lines right now. You can call in at 657-223-5323. The number again is 657-223-5323. It's weapons free. We're talking about everything and anything. So come on. Join us today while we play some poker, talk about life, and
Have some laughs.
yeah, man. So who's number one dealer right now?
I'll be dealing.
House deals.
So weapons free. It's just a free for all.
Yeah.
I mean weapons. Oh, okay.
Weapons free. You can talk about whatever you want. So
weapons.
actually,
I got one for you.
all right.
Did you see that picture?
Just when you speak right here, like right here,
Speak towards
like you're there. You go.
Just speak towards it. You don't have to like.
Hi.
So how do I
Did you guys see the picture from San Francisco? There's a chick hanging out a car window with an AK.
So small, big.
San Francisco
Yeah,
recently?
like a week ago.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she's hanging out the window, rocking an AK, just like ready to go. I guess there was like a car racing thing. I don't think she was, out there trying to shoot anybody up. I think it was just a, hey, I want to look badass. Hey, look fucking badass.
Was she hot?
I mean, you couldn't see her face. She looks like she could have been hot.
Was it just a crazy lady? Just
I mean, how'd you know she was Latino?
We're doing 20, 50. The bets.
you got to speak up a little bit.
The bets.
Uh huh. Oh, which ones? So what are the amounts here?
These are 20.
Which are these?
Those,
Black?
the blues are 20. The reds are 50, and the blacks are hundreds. Right? Are we missing?
No, looking good.
So reds 20, 50s are blue, blacks are 100.
So 20,
All right.
Cool.
So we got to get in 20
I guess, yeah.
to get in.
20, 40. 20,
Oh.
40.
Yeah, small blind, big blind, small blind.
Actually, who knows how to play poker? Like legit knows how to play poker. Like you can teach it. You want to go through? You want to go through right now?
Sure.
So people that who are just joining
We're
us on the
playing Hold'em,
podcast,
right?
they're able to, if they're looking at the table, so that they can kind of get an idea of what we're doing here.
Okay. So, yeah, thanks. Texas Hold'em, we're all gonna get 2 cards. Then I'm terrible with verbiage, but I think they call it the flop. 3 cards come up. We do a round of betting. Another card, the turn. They call it the turn.
Yeah.
Another card comes up. We do a round of betting, and then you get the river. That's the last card that comes up. We do another round of betting, and it's it. The awesome thing about Texas Hold'em is it's not necessarily the card you have. It's just a matter of who plays a better game, like who can bluff somebody out. People who know the game better kind of like know, these are the potentials people could have. These are what I need to look out for, what I don't need to look out for.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we need 10s. It's not
These
gonna.
were
I mean,
aren't
it
they?
doesn't matter too much.
Oh, so then I just need to pull this back. You put a 50.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Marco.
we're gonna need
The,
10s.
the,
Yeah.
the big thing is,
You put a
Break up
50.
So what are tens?
Just a blue.
no,
All right, we're getting our first
That's
caller,
fine.
man. So let's.
Yeah, these 20.
probably to ridicule us for not
50,
everybody not knowing how to play Texas Hold'em.
We need 10s.
It's been some time. It's been a while.
What's happening? Who's that?
Yo, you're live on the Thought Process Podcast, Ether Podcast. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today? Did they hang up?
Doesn't look like it.
Can't hear him, Greg. Want to check the Is it routed? How is it routed?
Oh, you mean? Yeah.
1 second. 1 second. We cannot hear you, sir.
Hey, while we do that, let's get chips with 10s, right?
What's that?
Chips with 10s, so that
Yeah.
we could do that. Because
Yeah.
the buy-in is the small is what 20.
Sorry, we're for whatever reason we cannot receive the
Yeah, you
audio
just
from
that
your
way
phone.
You got a small blonde and a big blonde.
Okay.
That's the only thing that's really gonna matter.
No, the audio should be going to your speakers, right?
It looks like the call dropped now.
I don't see any settings.
Oh, there you go. Coming back.
Well, I
Is
can
that it?
I can get it over here, but watch. Hello, can you hear me? I can't hear. Hello, can you hear me?
See.
Hello, sir, can you hear me? Oh, no, not the ringing. Go to speakers. You're on ringing. Go down. That's microphone. There you go. Default speak. Oh, there you go. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
All right, now we could hear you. All right, so who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
This is Adam.
Oh, what's going on, Adam?
This is Adam Salazar.
Yeah, man, we're out here. We're playing some poker. What's new with you, man?
I don't know how to play poker. I have to learn.
All right, well,
Oh, you definitely have to.
Mr. John Hoskins is going to teach you right now. But anyway, what's going on with you today?
Nothing, man. Nothing, man. Let's see here. I'm just trying to unwind my headset cable because I'm still not like with the AirPod movement.
Change it.
And I got these wired headsets.
Yeah.
I'm trying to untangle them.
All right. So
Sounds like Adam's team Apple.
I am. I got Apple. I got these cheap ass Apple. These cheap ass Apple headsets, like the ones that the cell phone comes with.
Yeah.
They seem to be okay, but I still have to untangle them. I'm still that guy untangling for like 10 minutes, and I'm not cool and hit with the AirPods.
Right. Right. So what's new, Adam?
Nothing, man. I'm just a little upset right now. I just read a story on the news that kind of upset me.
Which one?
And
the chick with the AK?
about no. What? Which one?
Yeah. Yeah.
So John was telling us about some story that he saw on news that happened over in San Francisco. There was a chick with an AK-47 sticking it out of a car.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that. Was there a shooting?
No, I don't think that's what it was. They didn't really provide any details. Like the cops later, they found the car. They confiscated the car or impounded it, but we don't know the
car.
details.
Yeah, they found it.
Yeah.
Was it abandoned? Car was
I
abandoned?
doubt it. No, I mean they did an exhibition of speed. It was like some kind of race meetup, you know.
Yeah.
And I think she was just trying to look badass, you know.
But
Hangs out the window.
She was taunting an AK-47.
Fuck, dude, that's nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, with
She had a banana. She had a banana clip on it, or what?
Banana clip.
It could
Banana
have
clip.
an
And everybody's
AK,
like,
that's completely
"Oh,
illegal.
California! I thought you got now that have 30-round mags, you know."
AKs are
Nah,
completely
man,
illegal
we got
in
illegal.
California.
We got illegal guns in California.
Yeah, it's bogus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because the law says you can't have them doesn't mean people don't have them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is a NorCal. I was just in San Francisco, so good thing I
Oh
didn't.
shit, dude.
You know, good thing I didn't cross her because girl could be crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
So,
man.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy people. It's actually the story that caught my interest or that I came across is kind of similar. I mean, it's a shooting.
Yeah.
Some young kids got shot in the Corona Theater, which is close to home.
Oh
And
shit.
that shit pissed me off because I'm thinking like, man, we should all carry guns. I know it's either like you abolish, you get rid of guns, and then there's the pro gun people that are gonna go crazy, and then or everybody should carry a gun like the Wild West, right? Like where, hey, you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you.
Like
right?
in Texas?
We both have equal power. Exactly, kind of like that, like open carry.
Open carry, dude. Nobody fucks around in Texas.
Hey, wait
exactly,
a minute.
because
I have a.
people are probably less quick to start shit.
I've got a question for all of you, and this came from a teacher in communications law that I had. Very first day, she hits everybody with this question. She goes, "What are the 5 guarantees of the First Amendment?" There's 5 guarantees in that. What are the 5 guarantees in the First Amendment? And if you had to get rid of one, what one would you get rid of? And I'll do the tie-in why this is relevant in a minute. But I'm just curious if you guys, what do you guys think? What are the 5 guarantees? Adam, what do you think? 5 guarantees of the First Amendment.
5 guarantees of the First Amendment,
Yep.
to be honest with you. And I think most of the audience won't know what the 5 are.
Exactly.
I have a general idea what they are, but I couldn't tell you verbatim which.
No,
list of them.
just it could be one word, or two words.
I've been a DC, right? And I've seen the Constitution. And I've seen the museums, and I've seen, I'm doing the whole tour of the mall and the different, historical locations where they have a lot of the original writings from the forefathers and everything else. But
well, give it a shot.
The general public wouldn't understand what those are, right? But
No, I agree, and that's why I think like this is like an awesome question to ask anybody who's thinking about it. So everybody else tune in too. I mean, what do you think, Marco? What are the 5 guarantees in the First Amendment?
Well, I'm going to give it a shot to one. It's going to be guaranteed safety.
Okay, that's definitely not in there, but
yeah.
I mean, what is your First Amendment right? What's the first thing
Freedom
that
of
comes to
speech.
mind? Boom, there's one. Okay.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The First Amendment?
Yeah.
What are the 5
Yeah.
guarantees that are enshrined within that First Amendment? One being freedom of
Freedom of speech, freedom of press.
2.
There is
Everybody hit the Google.
yeah, Greg, hit the Google. What are the
No
first...
Googles, no Googles.
Okay, I came up with 2. I came up with 2.
You got 2.
I came up with 2.
Adam, what you got one to add in?
Yeah, religion.
Religion.
Freedom of
absolutely.
expression, right?
Okay, so we're super close. We're right there. You guys got the other ones?
No, I'm confused. Restate the question.
So the 5 guarantees that are built into the First Amendment, you've got freedom of speech, freedom of religion,
Amendment. Okay.
freedom of the press. Those are the 3 we got so far. There's 2 more.
I think it has to do something with like going against the government or having the ability to.
That is it. That is it exactly. The last 2, I'll just give them to you guys, are the freedom to peacefully assemble.
Yes, that's right.
And the last one, kind of similar, but the right to petition the government. So basically, you can call the government out and say, "Dude, you're wrong."
Yeah, say, "Hey, I don't believe this is right." Yeah.
And so
hey,
now,
and that's what I want to do with COVID. I want to start a movement. Maybe I can use your platform to start it.
With COVID?
Hey, let's do it.
All right. Well, you better just
'cause
choose
I'm
your
over
words
this shit,
wisely
dude.
before they
Along with a
deplatform
lot
us.
of other people.
Well, let me come back to this before we change it up real quick. So if you had to get rid
Yeah,
of
we have a lot
one
of
those,
topics. Hey, man, I don't know if Marco told you, but I'm the mastermind of topics. I'll
really?
start bringing up some hot fire topics, and we can.
That's
talk
where
all night.
the weapons free came from.
well, I was gonna do the
I'm the weapons
tie-in
free
of
guy.
where that question came from, but
Do you have headphones? Do you have headphones?
do you want to hear it, Adam, or you want to move on? Because I know you got some.
No, I want to hear it.
Okay.
No, not
So
wireless.
here's a quick tie-in for you guys. Basically, everybody would pick which one they'd want to get rid of, and every time this teacher would ask this question, 20% of the class would put down that the right to bear arms was part of the First Amendment, and that's the one they would get rid of.
Oh.
And so we had this big old debate in class. I shoot my hand up, and I'm like, hey, look, you get rid of any one of those other guarantees, you can get it back. Right? You have the power to get it back. You get rid of the Second Amendment, you are not getting that back because you no longer have the power to.
You know what's crazy about this whole power struggle we're talking about right now? Today, I started a podcast. I think it was on the Joe Rogan podcast, but I heard it from the Jordan B. Peterson podcast with Yoon Park, which is a North Korean refugee. She's talking about North Korea and how they used to starve them, or they still starve them to keep the people weak so that they can't revolt. So all they're thinking about is they're not thinking about anything else but how am I going to get my next meal?
No, of course. They're brainwashed too. I've seen some crazy documentaries. I don't know how accurate they are, but the ones that I've seen that they were able to shoot, it looked like Twilight Zone, and people were just so brainwashed, and it's sick.
Right.
Yeah, not a place I would want to ever live, right? And I would never say that the U.S. is that extreme, but yeah, some of the control measures here that are being kind of enforced in place. I'm no right wing, and I'll clearly say I'm a Democrat by nature, and I'm pretty much a liberal, as quote unquote liberal. But I do have some conservatives. You can't label anybody. I don't think everybody fits in one box. There's definitely two extremes. I'm kind of more in the middle.
Yeah,
maybe a moderate. Who knows? But yeah, man, the way the extremist type of control, I don't like that shit at all. I say you live how you want to live, and you do what you're gonna do within the boundaries of law, right? As long as their laws are decent,
Right.
and make sense and logical, right? I'm just a logical person, but some of the shit that's going on right now is like illogical.
I think we all try to be logical, and then everyone's got their own idea of what that is too. But yeah, no, I like that.
but these measures that you're talking about, that the whole COVID, how the government's handling the COVID, it's definitely a slippery slope, right? Because they're already starting to make some recommendations that a lot of people particularly business owners, don't like.
Right.
And they're getting a little bit slippery now. It's where you're starting to get Cuomo over there in New York saying, I strongly suggest that all the small business owners and private businesses start asking for a vaccination card.
Yeah.
But at what point,
did he have his hand on your butt when he was making the statement?
Yeah, he was totally trying to fucking rape you too. Hey, that's why I called, to be honest with you, because I didn't want to get raped or kissed. You said call in if you don't want to get kissed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to get raped by Como.
Who said that? Somebody said that in the group?
No, so whoever texted me to call in said call or you'll be kissed by Como or something like that. Call in or Como will kiss you. Greg said that.
Oh, that's a great idea. Adam, I gotta show some appreciation. That's a great way to get people to call in.
Quick.
We send out mass texts. If you do not call in this number, we will show up tomorrow to give you the vaccine.
Yeah,
or remove the vaccine, or remove it.
So if you guys are just tuning in, we have Adam.
Dude, I'm halfway back. Do you believe that? They got me. Wait,
what do you mean?
They got me.
How'd they get you?
I had to go in.
Oh, to get vaccinated?
I'm planning a trip to Spain, right?
Okay.
This month. And I know they're on another level of bullshit in other countries. So for me to avoid BS and for my trip to go smoothly, I decided to go get that.
Got it.
Right.
But it's not by choice. It's almost by need, right? And they're not straight. And to be honest with you, I didn't do enough research to know which countries are cool with not having vaccine and who's mandating it, and if anybody is. But I figure to play it safe, I was just gonna get it vaccinated. It's just like, for me, I don't. If they turn me into a zombie, fuck it, they got me, right? Whatever.
Right.
If the umbrella corporation got me, I'm done for anyway, right? And it seems like my whole family did it, so I'm like, part of it, I'm like, well, if they're done, then I'm done too. Fuck it,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My family was actually giving me a little bit of pressure to get it, which was kind of a little bit annoying, right? And I'm sure there's struggles within family relationships and people disagreeing on vaccinations in general, right? Even people that have been in relationships for years.
Right.
I'm sure that's a whole new topic of argument and potential divorce for people and breakups, right? I'm sure people are disagreeing on, and you can see the extremes, right? Like even my own brother, he was just like, I wouldn't call him extremist, but he's definitely on the, hey, you better take every precaution possible. And that was me the first couple of months with COVID. But the fact that we're a year and a half or almost 2 years into it and still saying bullshit, I'm like, no, enough is enough.
Not 2 weeks, man. It's been 2 weeks.
Did you fold?
So
No.
So yeah, as soon as people didn't start dying on the street, I was cool with risking it, right? I thought people were gonna be dropping when this first thing rolled out, right? And the fact that I don't think it's
he raised.
You can check.
No. Check this out, Adam. Here's what everybody should do. Everybody should go on Google, type in CDC 2020 deaths, and it'll pull up the preliminary mortalities for 2020, and it gives you a good idea of what people died from, how many people died from COVID, and what those age demographics are of the people that died from COVID, because that's a big factor too. Did you guys know 19,000 babies died last year, and 4 of them had COVID? Or 48, maybe.
Well, 48 had COVID.
They had COVID. Doesn't mean they died from COVID, but
COVID, but they were tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, that's correct.
See, that's the biggest thing, right? It's like a lot of people were blanket stating like the cause of death as COVID, right? If there was an old person that died, they're just gonna just say, "Oh, well, he died from COVID," and they don't know whether that was the cause of death or not. They're just gonna blanket statement. So that kind of
I don't know if it's within the admission of the hospital, or they have to, right?
Well,
they have to. Whenever someone dies, they have to state the cause of death, right?
And additional potential causes, or
or whatever else contributed, right? Contributing factor, and maybe because they had fucking a poor health, poor lifestyle. All I know is that you lead a poor, unhealthy lifestyle, it'll eventually catch up to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
it's garbage in, garbage out, right? It's just like data.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
that's what it is, bro.
I'm comfortable assuming that maybe 90% of those deaths are maybe caused by COVID, or COVID is the factor that pushed them over. I'm comfortable saying that. If it's, and maybe it's not, maybe it is, but you got to come out and be very upfront about this. And hey, yeah, a lot of people are dying with COVID, absolutely. But how many people die of heart disease? How many people die of car crashes?
Well, there's so many.
Well,
I'll tell you what. Right? The COVID is to me, I mean, they can speak the numbers that media likes to put up. And I think, if I was working in the media, it'd be the easiest year of work that I've ever had to cover, because all they talked about was COVID half the time, right? Or more than half the time.
I think that's
were showing the same fucking numbers. So I'm like, dude, these news people, it's just like when you're late to do a homework assignment or project and you just like
copy and paste
an old project.
Yeah.
They were doing that for a whole fucking year, dude. Like
recycling
their bullshit.
Well, I got a quick question for everybody. Everybody's got to jump in on this. Adam,
dude, I can't deal for shit.
What is best case scenario for the vaccine, assuming it works the way it's supposed to? What's best outcome from that?
Your big blind, small blind.
From the vaccine?
Yeah. Let's say the vaccine
best case scenario that it would actually do what it's supposed to and fight off the virus and decrease the mortality rate, right? And that's it. That's really it.
But do we get rid of? Does it get rid of COVID? Is COVID still around? Does COVID keep mutating?
But here's the thing, and maybe I'll throw a wrench in this whole operation. And of course, I say this because no one in my family, and maybe, to those that maybe potentially listening that have been affected by COVID. I only knew one guy from high school that said his father died from COVID. And I did feel pretty damn bad. And then, of course, at the time, I'm like, well, I've been saying that, let's not worry about COVID too much. But he claimed that his father died from COVID. That was the only person I actually came across that actually said his father, someone he knew, died from COVID. But in any case, I'm saying, like, dude, there's already too many people in the world. So people die for all kinds of reasons. COVID doesn't seem to be as dangerous or killing people at an alarming rate, like, extreme alarm rate that I thought it would when it first rolled out.
Right.
And that's why I'm not as scared of it, because it's just like anything else. Like you said, heart disease, any other type of cancer, or any other type of health condition that are killing people on the daily. And I think the consequences of COVID have been worse. The underlying stuff that you don't see.
Right.
And I posted something about it, like the depression, people staying indoors, having mental health problems, freaking people that were already on the edge, committing suicide.
Yeah.
Suicide rate.
I'm pretty sure suicide went up.
Just quality of life shit,
Yeah, particularly during the year of 2020, right? When everybody was indoors, disconnected from people.
Yeah, and people need to be connected with people. That's just people.
Yeah.
If you're isolated, you're more than likely to do some psycho or off yourself. That's usually the.
But so you got the vaccine. So obviously we're rooting that it works out. I mean, I don't think anybody in the world doesn't want the vaccine to be great and do everything it's supposed to do. But so let's just assume that that's the case. what is your expected outcome of COVID?
Well,
now?
the issue about the vaccine is that it's giving people a false sense of safety because
Actually, my dick got bigger. I'm just kidding. I didn't get it. Yet.
no, well,
Bigger doesn't make
a,
big.
a false sense of safety
That is
because people are
true.
now, thinking that they can go and party and go to the club and
Wherever.
go visit their grandparents, and the issue is that that's not the case.
Dude, I can't.
Is it? I mean, I've seen people. Yeah, but literally, yeah. To be honest with you, I'm half vaxxed, and I was at the gym, and maybe I'm guilty, right? I should be wearing a mask, but I forgot my mask, and I didn't think twice about it. I still was up at the gym, doing my thing, right, without a fucking mask on. But
Right.
and maybe that's just carelessness. But I'm thinking like, I don't know. Yeah, there is people that right now they're like, well, now that I'm vaccinated, I can party with my
50?
balls out, right? Balls to the wall, it doesn't matter.
Put a black.
Right.
That's
I got you. Well,
Uh,
what about you,
yeah.
Marco? Vaccine works. What's the?
I don't think that whether you're vaccinated or not,
If it works.
it's going to be it's going to have to be yearly, and then everyone's immunity has to catch up, like the flu.
When you say,
just like the flu.
So we just showed now, right?
when you say it
Well,
works. Like,
wait.
what are you talking about?
We know someone that's been sick, right? Well, what about
You didn't even have
who got
anything.
sick from COVID recently?
Right.
You don't have anything.
I know.
Who's
I have
had
it. Jack.
I have 3
I had COVID last year. I had it a year ago.
You got a full
I was gonna
house.
say,
You
who's
got a
had it?
full
And
house.
how was it?
Oh, for me,
I
it wasn't
have-
too bad.
You got a boat.
Honestly, I was really shocked that I had it. I had a cold. I
Okay.
just
This guy
stayed
is
in
like,
bed
I
for
got a
3
jack, I
days.
win.
I didn't see
Uh,
the 10
okay.
that you put
And
I thought it was a
what
6.
what was weird for me
damn
regards
it.
how it was different from other colds is my head. I
Yeah.
felt like I had pressure in my head, and my
Yeah.
my legs,
headache.
my muscles were sore. So like you're a gym rat, right?
Okay.
I'm walking up
Yeah.
the stairs up to my apartment. I'm like, man, did I do leg day yesterday? Because like it's like,
No.
but that beyond that was it. And then I was good.
That was it.
And I got a
See,
kid.
that's
He
what
was
I'm
around
saying,
me the
man.
whole time. He was good.
Oh, you have a kid? Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. Like, if I had a kid, or like my brother just had a baby, right? And I was extra cautious around him
Yeah, yeah.
and her. But it's like, yeah, for me, and the only reason I actually was super cautious in things with my parents. Of course, I'm 35-year-old male, fairly fit. If COVID took me out, then I'd be like, oh, well, fuck, that's really cause for alarm. But I don't think it would. But yeah, no, but
Get
that's
yourself
crazy. So, yeah,
get yourself a term life insurance policy. What it is it's for a set number of years. So I got one,
Yeah.
and just in case I kick the bucket somehow before my kid
Yeah.
dies. He won't have a
Yeah.
dad, but he'll have a 250K. So it
That's
can't,
good. Well,
can't
I
be
already
mad.
have that. No, I have that. I
Shit,
have-
dude,
I
he's
have all
gonna
that.
trip you
Did
next.
I?
You don't tell him that.
I'm
He's gonna
I
trip you
don't
down
know.
the stairs.
No, the mistake
Hey.
I made is his mom's on the policy, and I told her about it. So
No,
she's the
she'd kill you.
beneficiary.
I know she would kill you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Greg,
but-
things make sense now,
I know. I don't make sense.
dude.
Hey, are you worth 250? Shoot, maybe, but usually, hey, there's
Should
cases
never-
I'm
like
worth
that in
more
real
than
life,
You
and
$250.
they
should
usually
never have
find-
told her about that.
I'm worth more.
We're gonna have to
Hey,
edit. We're gonna have
hey,
to edit that
I don't
out.
know.
Wait, you already told her?
Huh?
You already told her?
Oh yeah. She
Okay,
knows.
never mind.
Well, we joked about it. We even joked about
Oh,
it.
she ain't joking.
She probably she
Dude.
joked about how she's gonna kill you too. She's like, yeah.
I mean,
I'll
like,
bury you in the desert.
Dude, imagine-
I don't
No.
legitimately think she ever would. Like, I don't think. That's
I'll
not a cause
get
for my
bigger
concern.
gloves, just like
You
O.J.
gotta pick it, you
Simpson,
gotta
just so
pick
that
it.
if they check the gloves, they won't fit.
Oh, It's
and-
happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I also wouldn't want my kid only parent to be in jail at that point.
Oh, so you'd be okay with it? Okay. for
No.
good.
I mean, I want to.
250
Did you put Greg on the policy
$250
too?
too?
Hey, maybe you should edit that and put Greg on the policy too, man, just in case.
Oh man.
Did you go yet?
So
I don't
yeah,
know,
man. I mean,
it seems
think,
like a lot of people are afraid to die.
dude, one of
Nobody's
the
ready
biggest
to meet their maker.
one of the biggest questions and fears is fear of death, right? It's what happens when we die. That's one of
Yeah,
the
nobody-
biggest.
nobody
Nobody,
really
knows.
But what?
We really don't know. So
Nobody knows. Not
the-
for a fact.
the
right?
one
Oh,
thing
wait.
believe.
that makes
Oh,
people,
I put one, so I put one more.
I mean, people don't realize this, how fragile we are, right? But
Absolutely
you know, when
fragile.
you think about it in the big picture sense of way, you can see that. First of all, that's the one thing we all have in common. It doesn't matter whether you like your neighbor. your countrymen or anybody else, right? The biggest commonality and common denominator that we all have is death. We're all headed there sooner or later, unless you're Jeff Bezos and getting injected with baby blood. There's nothing that's gonna keep us alive.
Dude, they're gonna upload his mind into a computer. He's gonna become a computer. Don't you worry about it. But that's another topic.
Yeah. Hey, Marco, Adam, I got a question for you. Well, I got a question for you guys. Both Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, they had all this money in the world. They couldn't keep their wives happy. So how are you guys going to?
I don't have a wife,
that's
so
easy for me, sir.
Greg, it's easy for Greg to answer that. Greg,
I ain't got no
Yeah,
wife.
that's
I ain't got
easy
no
to
one
answer that
happy.
too.
what's that, Adam?
I can't make myself happy. What does it matter?
This guy.
What's up,
I said-
Adam?
For me, it's easy to answer. That one's an easy.
Go for it. Let's hear your
somewhat easy
answer.
Question. Well, I haven't kept her happy. That's why she's no longer with me.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, the new one.
So
the,
that was-
the new wife.
like a future wife?
Yeah, yeah.
Or if?
Do you,
I don't know, man.
do you
I
think
don't
you're gonna
even
get
think I'm
married
gonna
again?
Get married.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm gonna get married again. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be solo.
Now,
I do. I don't know, and I can't say that for a fact, right?
yeah, you
never
think
know the
that's just like,
future.
you gotta let time kind of heal, kind of and kind of see what happens in the next few years.
Yeah, you never know, man.
See,
And
the
in
one thing
5
that's
years I can have like freaking 3 kids. You never freaking know. In 5 years, maybe I'll be solo and freaking partying in Las Vegas with a whole bunch of retarded 40-year-olds.
What do you have?
I'm glad you said 40-year-olds because we're all 30 here, I think.
I'm
well, 5
feeling
years I'll be
22.
40, exactly.
Let's go.
No, man. Well, you never know, right? I mean, I think one of the biggest aspects of life is companionship, whether that's friends, like how we are playing poker here tonight, or
So correct.
friendship, family members, and ultimately
it's
a
huge.
partner to
I
you know,
know
kind of
for a fact 2 pair.
go through life with, because
Sure.
as we all know,
Absolutely.
life is brutal. We can't do it on our own,
You know, absolutely not, right? And I don't and I think
You've been bluffing
loneliness
the whole
is probably
time.
the
So shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You put 50 on the first split.
most depressing.
You're bluffing.
But yeah, no, loneliness is I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Being alone, I mean, that shit gets me depressed. Like, just think about
But we
older
were both
people that are by,
bluffing off the 4,
that are
7.
widowed or left by
So-
themselves. That's why they tend to die really quick
Yeah.
after their spouse
Unless they have
Or
kids,
we had something on the
Can't
4.
be all
From a
alone.
broken
You're gonna
heart.
end up with
that too,
yeah,
right?
because dude, my
What?
mom, dude, she was 40. No, she was 40, like 42, 43, 44 when my dad passed, right?
You'll see what
But now she's had 30 years of a life without him. But the only thing that's
Yeah.
been keeping her going is her
The
kids.
Yeah.
And now it's like, dude, if she didn't have that, I mean, it's no
Yeah,
wonder
that's
lovebirds,
Very
they
sad.
when one lovebird dies, the other one tends to die like a week later from loneliness
That's
because
exactly.
it kills you.
And that's
There's no
that's like
reason to
animals,
play
right?
right
You never see
Because
animals
the
by
game's over.
themselves. I only see one
If
by
you have
themselves.
something,
Unless you're a
I
jaguar
got something.
or a cougar.
But now I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, that's true when they're
Or
hunting,
you're 2
right? And
pairs.
they're usually in a pack or something.
No,
I don't
jaguars
think they
tend to
tri-
be lonely.
Well, let's put
Lonely,
But yeah, but
really?
they're they're probably one of the maybe sharks too. But like those type of apex predators tend to be lonely, like the polar bears. Polar
Can I
bears,
be an apex
dude.
predator?
Imagine being a polar bear in Iceland, just
Yeah.
ice covered in ice everywhere.
Or Greenland.
Is it Greenland?
Can, but you-
Alaska?
Greenland is the one that's
I'm not
ice,
sure.
and that's the play on words.
Oh, yeah.
Iceland is more
Alaska,
green,
yeah.
but it does have some ice.
Dude, imagine being a polar bear. You can't even find a mate. You can barely find any food.
No, cool.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Talk about blue balls.
Blue
That is
balls.
brutal. Did you say blue balls? Just saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good guy. Yeah, I don't think polar bears watch porn, buddy. I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah,
I
man.
know. I think you'd still get some version. Like you'd still get that aching.
Oh, that's me.
Maybe they make a hole in the ice.
No
you never know.
rationality in your thought process at that point. You know,
He said it.
like I haven't eaten for a week,
Shot. Everybody take
and
a
I
shot.
see a seal, but oh, look at that sweet looking polar bear,
Look at that
female
big old
polar bear over there. What are you gonna do? You going for the seal or the polar bear?
That's when you get. That's when you get like if you find another male polar bear, that's when they become gay. Gay polar bear.
I don't think that happens, but I think they actually try to kill each other for the territory.
I think you might be right.
Hey, but I wouldn't blame them. It's 2021. Anything can happen.
We'll split it.
You know?
Yes,
Yeah, man.
absolutely.
Well, yeah, man. This has been a blast. It's been working out better than I thought. You know,
Right,
it's a little
right.
it's a little difficult to play poker and think about your next move while keeping a very a
That's
meaningful
true.
conversation.
Well, you guys are you guys streaming your poker game or you guys are playing? You guys are getting optimistic over here, very aggressive here. You're playing poker and trying to run a podcast at the same
Dude.
time.
Bro,
What
this
is
is the first roundtable podcast of the series. I'm sure we'll be doing more as we get better. Maybe you can join us next time, man.
Absolutely, you guys. Well, maybe next time I'll join the poker game. That'd be cool. Maybe you guys can teach me. I only know how to play blackjack and roulette. That's my thing.
I don't even know how to play those.
But I'd be down to play crap,
start?
learn crap, and poker.
Nice. Yeah, it's
But,
kind of like it's like everything. There's different levels. Like you can learn just how to
What are you doing?
play a basic game,
Check.
like right off the cuff,
Check.
and then
Yeah.
the more and more you play, you can get a little bit crazier with it.
Cool. I got some money.
Nice.
Yeah, we were gonna. What's that?
I like to multiply.
He read.
Yeah.
Wait! I got a question for you, Adam.
Marco.
What's your
Yeah.
take on cryptocurrency?
Crypto, I have no. I think that. I don't know. Maybe I'm
No.
just a little late to the game, and maybe I'm not
Oh,
as
you already
maybe you're
as
early.
much of a millennial as I am.
Or you
I
up?
know that my younger brother, right, Eddie, he's all about this crypto, and I think your guys' age group is all about the cryptocurrency. So I think I haven't met someone your guys' age that
Marco,
wasn't
you start.
like had some type of money in a cryptocurrency, but yeah, no, I never got into it. I had no clue how to do it, where to go. And I just have the traditional IRAs and mutual funds that I
Okay.
invest.
Yo, Adam, can you hear me?
Oh, we're back.
Adam, I think I lost Adam.
Oh yeah, I might have dropped the call.
Let me check.
I got it.
No, it looks like it's still on.
Adam. Maybe it was him who we lost. Adam.
Hey, if you guys can
Checking.
still hear us, say
1,
something in the
2.
chat.
3. Adam. All right, we're gonna have to. If he calls in, he calls back. All right, well, that was a good, first caller, guys. If you guys are just tuning into the podcast, we're doing poker roundtable with my buddies Gilbert, Greg, John, and myself. Join us here. You can call in at 657-223-5323. Again, the number is 657-223-5323. We were just talking about cryptocurrencies and how Bitcoin recently has been shorted. Now, in the last month,
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed, but there was a wallet that was dead since the first iteration of Bitcoin started back in
Satoshis
2011.
or a different one?
Huh?
Satoshis or a different wallet?
We don't know.
Okay.
We think it's Satoshi
Got it.
who said, you know what? F this, right? He said, here, let me see.
Oh, we have another caller. Saying I'm back.
Hello, Adam.
Hey,
You back?
I got disconnected. Maybe,
Okay.
Maybe it's because I don't know anything about crypto, but
Oh.
I just wanted to sign off for the night and tell you guys to have an amazing night.
All right, man.
Hey,
Much
absolutely.
appreciated, man. We wish you the best. We will see you here next time. Thank you for calling, man.
Yeah, no, I really want to learn the game of poker. So if you guys are, if you guys know, if you guys are willing to host me, I'm down.
Yeah,
Come over.
next
Where do
time
you guys do this?
we're doing it in Santa Ana today.
Fullerton?
Santa Ana.
Okay, in the hood.
In in the hood, dude. You know it. Yeah, man.
Right on.
So we'll give you a holler next time. We do this for you guys. So you
Yeah, holler at me.
yeah, come over, man.
Holler at your boy.
All right, buddy.
Sounds good.
Have a good one,
All
Adam.
right, take it easy, guys.
So
Have
yeah.
fun. Nice
Adam.
chatting with you. Bye.
So I don't know if it was Satoshi or not, but it was one of the wallets that from back in the day.
Yeah.
It had millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and they just started moving it. And so people were shorting it, in futures. Have you guys know about futures?
I'm
on
a little
Binance
familiar
and
with
stuff?
futures. I haven't heard of people actually successfully shorting Bitcoin.
Well, did
probably
you
have to have
see? Did you
some
see
big money
that
to do it.
Bitcoin, and it was just basically Bitcoin.
Okay.
It was just moving down. It was just
Right.
losing steam. It went from it was at one time was 70K.
Right.
It came down to like 26,000.
Yeah.
And then from there, they wanted to short it more, and they were betting that it was going to keep shorting, right?
Really?
Well, someone with the wallet from back then pumped it, and it went up to 40. So those people that were shorting it lost billions of dollars.
Hell yeah, brother.
And now we're back. And I think,
Cool.
I think we're the new base price should be about 38, 40K.
Okay.
And this is not even prime time for crypto. I think
I
that
agree.
we're going to continue running it up until the end of the year. And then altcoins will follow. That's where you find Shiba, Grapefruit. I don't know about, to be honest, I'm not a Doger, although I do have a little Doge, but there's no utility to Doge.
All I'm saying is don't bet against the smartest guy in the world right now.
Chad? I'm waiting for Chad coin.
Chatamusk?
Is Chad coin?
What's going on?
I want some.
Did I bet last
We
time?
got to flip. We got to
Yeah,
flip.
you
See
guys
who
just
won.
flip.
See who won.
King tens.
You got
Ace
the
eight.
aces.
Damn,
aces.
you win.
All right. Round
And
tres for your boy. But if you guys are just tuning in right now, again, we're doing some poker night with the boys. We're doing the round table podcast today. You guys can join us live. You guys can call in right now at 657-223-5323. I know Robert might have called, but for whatever reason, he can't find his phone. I'm just gonna call him out on that. Fuck, dude.
Something happened with his
God
phone.
damn.
weapons free.
Yeah, so I think Greg, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
We haven't really heard much from you today.
Nope.
What's going on with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what's going on, dude?
Absolutely nothing.
All right. What's the topic? We got to jump on.
What's the topic you want to jump on? It seems like you got something.
Gilbert,
You guys are both peering out on me here.
Gilbert has been a little quiet today. What's going on, man?
Absolutely.
That's because we can't hear the
Hey,
conversation
Gilbert.
in the headphones. That's
Gilbert,
It's hard to follow. It's hard
Yeah.
to follow.
not anymore. Not unless people call.
it. Well, no, that's why it was hard to continue on talking because
And then we get the
conversation
headphones on, and
difference.
I'm like, you guys are, it's delayed. And I'm like,
Hey, but at least
Oh,
you were able to hear the conversation,
yeah.
no?
Not really. It's hard to focus.
I don't remember.
So,
Oh, okay.
what was I gonna say? So, all right, now that we're here,
We're back. You guys are
Gilbert.
back. They're back. They're back.
Yeah.
we
Okay,
unplugged.
over here.
We just unplugged from the Matrix.
I don't think you even saw the hand where Gilbert and I bet like 300.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
That's the one I folded in.
He was bluffing from the start.
Oh, was
So
it?
you had fours?
Hmm.
You had sevens? No,
I
you
didn't
had the
have
eight.
seven. I didn't have sevens. I didn't have
You had
sevens.
to have the eight then.
No.
Then you had nothing.
Dude, I had fours. I
Well,
had
yeah, so you
fours.
got the lowest pair.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I told you. That's what I told you.
I'm pretty sure I had.
I don't know,
had
dude.
the eight.
Not a lot of pressure.
Okay,
Anyways.
so back to
See,
your shuffler.
Oh, I'm dealer.
What do you think about that First Amendment question? Because what I like about it is it makes you think. And then,
We'll get
Then
closer
after
because
that-
people are still listening.
so it makes you think. And then after that, you're like, well, wait a minute. How
Yeah.
well do I understand these laws that are supposed to be in place? And
To be honest, if you're, I mean, even lawyers have an issue with interpreting laws, right?
absolutely.
It comes,
It's
when you
open to
have laws
interpretation.
in front of a judge, the judge will interpret it depending on the scenario and whatnot, right?
No, not always. So now you have these
Small.
things called precedents.
Oh.
Precedents too. Are you
That's
familiar
what
with
she
that?
With what?
A precedent. So like these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're probably from a DMC takedown. Like if you play copyrighted music and they take your stuff down. So there's precedent cases that have already established guidelines for what constitutes copyright infringement and what doesn't. And so those prior cases now determine all future cases. You go in and you say, oh, my case is just like this case. The judge legally has to rule the same way if they say your case is pretty much the same. That's the precedent.
Okay.
So it's not always necessarily up to the judge. The judge has to follow the precedent.
What has been set before your
which
case.
is kind of weird in a way.
Yeah, because some of the laws back in the day won't make any sense today because things change.
Right.
Or I mean, and then also,
Including genders, apparently.
well, everything, everything's been changing.
Nothing changed on that.
You got to throw a chip in it.
No,
I already folded.
Oh, you folded. Okay, so we go. Go throw 3 cards down.
So how did poker start? Does anybody know?
How did what?
Poker start, like card games. Is it literally from Texas, like Texas Hold'em?
That style of game. Maybe.
No, back in the old Western movies, they always
Where
played
did
poker
poker
too.
start?
So I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Hey, before I forget about it, when you were talking about that crypto wallet that opened up, is there a possibility that there's this whole rumor going around about John McAfee, actually
That it was
killed
his?
versus suicide, and that he had potentially had a what do you call it? Fail safe or a dead man switch.
Oh, so what you're saying is that
It's
the
possible-
information is encoded in the block of
Yes.
information that was just released
Yeah.
through
If
Bitcoin.
it's true. If it's true, he's got a dead man switch.
How does that
It's a little
work
late,
though?
though,
Like
no?
well,
I mean, it's been months since he died. It's a little late, no?
I don't,
That's a bad dead man switch.
maybe you put it on a timer. Maybe it went.
or maybe
somewhere.
they secured it.
Maybe it's not just a little thing. Maybe I don't know. John McAfee's he's an interesting guy.
But do you think that they might have secured the information and then went after him? Because
No.
do you think he was
Maybe.
bluffing? He might have been bluffing, right?
Might have been bluffing, 100%. I mean, he was a very eccentric out there guy.
Speaking
You know-
of bluffing, you're up.
Do you know what happened
No.
with John McAfee?
I
So
heard something. I heard
he was
about
the
it.
guy with that made the antivirus, but he was a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
renowned programmer and tech whiz.
Yeah.
Apparently, he
Oh,
had
yeah.
information on
Yeah,
the
no,
Clinton
fucking
emails, right?
Well, yeah, because he used to do contract work for the government, including the CIA,
Yeah.
everybody. So the kind of general consensus was
He knew what's going down.
Yeah, he knew what's going down better than anybody. Yeah.
Can you get that lighter, dude?
That's above my pay grade.
But why was he in jail in the first
Dude,
place?
all I can do is
Why was he in jail in the first
All I can hope is no
Tax
bomb
evasion?
drops.
Was it?
Tax evasion, crypto. Crypto. Yeah, they're saying that he's got a bunch of hidden crypto and he's not paying taxes on his profits. And he's basically giving them the finger and saying, I don't have any crypto. And that's what's amazing about crypto is it's much easier to say, well, I don't have it.
Well, it's decentralized.
What
right?
happened? I lost it in a boating accident,
Nope.
just like my AK.
The main thing with it is you can track, like you can essentially prove that this is someone's, but without them giving you the wallet directly, you can't 100% prove that it's them. So like you could essentially kind of frame someone almost,
Oh,
but
that's an
you
interesting
can't
idea, too.
can't tell that someone got framed unless they actually give you the wallet. So like at the end of the day, the final piece you need to completely prove it has to be given to you.
Here's one question I have about crypto wallets. Okay, like let's say you've got 100K in Bitcoin, and you want to put it on a flash drive, but you want to make multiple copies. Can you do that? Can you make 6 flash drives?
Okay, well, the thing is that No, I don't think so.
No.
Because you have to. I don't think you can copy a wallet
This is why
because it's digital. It's on the internet, right?
Yeah.
It's on the internet.
This is why I'm
It's
curious
not on a.
about it.
It's not like
you
a
copy
download.
the data, but it's not. It's a full download of all the data. So if you lost that hard drive, all that data is gone.
Well, what I'm saying though is
Can't
just
recover.
copy the hard drive, the same data points, right? Because this is where I'm going with it.
Yeah, but you can copy the data, but it's the same data.
Yeah.
So in the cryptoverse, there's only one data of its kind. So you can't say like I have, instead of saying I have 1 Bitcoin, now I have 100 Bitcoin. It's the same copy. So
Because
it
you
only
have
counts
to
as
use
one.
that network.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But what I mean is this is I'm not doing a transaction. So until I do a transaction, that data doesn't change, right?
No,
and
but it's
Bitcoin is essentially a code, right? Because like
it's a unique code with
So what
unique
you're saying
characters.
is if I download it on 2 hard drives,
right.
I give you one of the hard drives, but then I go run home, plug it in, take the money, you're left with nothing.
Yes, that's my question. Can I do that? And here's
You
why
probably
I
can,
want.
but people aren't trading that way. So
I wouldn't
probably
accept
not.
payment like here's a hard drive.
No.
Then,
Because this is what I mean. This is why
Okay.
I think. Oh, why I want to know if this is possible, right? One day I
you-
plan to be rich. Okay.
one day.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but if I was ever, you know how this whole idea of having a to-go bag, you got, I don't know, fake IDs, you got some cash in there, whatever.
Mhm.
Maybe you got your Bitcoin stash.
You mean a Dyson
But-
750, whatever
but-
that was?
Yeah, because let's say you're
I know.
somebody that.
Daisy pump action.
Well, I guess what I mean is, if I was on the run in some way, I like looking at things through the eyes of a criminal, right? If you're on the run and you're afraid that the government's going to confiscate your crypto, can you have 6 flash drives? You got 1 in Switzerland, 1 buried in your backyard, 1 over here, 1 over there. You cannot access them without a passcode, but you basically have 6 access points throughout the world. So even if one gets confiscated, you don't care.
So I heard Vitalik, how do you say his last name? Buterin?
I can't say his name.
Vitani?
So when he
Vitalik.
was gifted the billions of dollars worth of Shiba coin, he was saying that he had half of the seed phrase with him and half of it was at home. And without the 2 seed phrases, right, which to complete a full paragraph, he couldn't access the wallet. But why wouldn't he just have a flash drive? Like there must have been a reason why.
Because it was he just had it on the blockchain.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have it stored on a device. So that's what the seed phrases are to access the blockchain.
So instead of downloading the whole data from the blockchain, what you're saying is just have 6 different of the same copy of the seed phrases?
Yeah, exactly. And then you just have like a code or something.
Oh,
that
I'm
you
sure
remember
he
that's stuck
had.
in your
I'm
brain.
sure he had something like that. I'm sure.
Right. And it's just stuck in
Because
your
the
head.
only
But,
one.
but let's say they get the code and you have 6
Who's
different
next?
ones, and then whoever they is gets one of your drives.
But they don't have the passcode. If they don't have my passcode, they can't access it.
So everybody check.
So passcode's in your head.
I folded.
Passcode's in your head.
Yeah, passcode's in my head. Like when you make a wallet, right, on Trust Wallet,
Yeah.
you have to use a wallet key, right? So if you
Yeah, the
access
seed
your
phrase.
wallet anywhere else, and it's 12 different phrases, and they have to be in that specific order.
Mhm.
And so you get that, and then boom, you just make up a song because songs are easy to remember. That'll help you put those words together later, and you don't have to worry about it.
Better never sing that song.
Huh?
You better never sing that song because
It
they're
is
gonna
that-
figure it out. the donkey and the snake and the water buffalo. Oh, crap.
Or I mean,
$6 million gone.
what happens when you get tortured? You know,
Torturing is everyone.
dude. I mean, I don't know. I would have to wonder what happened with him. You know, definitely.
McAfee?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and definitely, you know, if he got that tattooed on his arm, it says "whacked." I don't think he did it to be a showman. I don't think he did
He
it.
had a tattoo.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said like years, like 2019, 2018 or something like that. he got a tattoo that said, first of all, he tweeted, he said, I am happy, I will never commit suicide. And then he got a tattoo that says whacked. It says, if I ever die,
his crypto.
if I ever die, this is, I was killed.
And he named that. So why
I was
is a
Epstein.
crypto that he named after Epstein? Because he believes that Epstein was murdered as well.
So in the assassination realm, right, when you delete a person from reality, they call it whacking when it's behind the scene, when it's in the shadows.
Oh, really? I didn't even do that. That's cool.
Put it red. No. Oh, you're gonna fold.
I already folded.
You folded? Okay.
I put it red.
I fold.
But I mean, this
that's
talk is
crazy.
interesting, man.
That's crazy.
It's really interesting.
Can I get
That's
change
real
for
life. That's
100
what's
over here?
happening.
That's what's been happening for millennia, dude.
Hey, is that 100 or 50?
That's
It's probably been happening since the beginning of time.
we changed it up. Remember? This
To
was
50,
due for
right?
50, yeah.
We changed to 50.
Like, oh,
So
That's
it's
interesting.
10,
Yeah.
20, 50. All right.
yeah. I definitely think there's because his girlfriend. So look, I think Epstein's an eccentric
Who won?
guy.
Your
I-
It's
time
who
won.
wins.
I believe
No,
it's
it's not.
within the realm of possibility that
Circle.
in a moment, he said fuck it and took his own life. But I don't think that's what happened. I think it's potentially possible given his who he is. But here's what doesn't add up. Well, there's supposedly something to do with the bed frame being like 5 feet high, and he's 6 feet, and the amount of force it would take to hang yourself, you're not going to be able
And
to
break
do that.
your neck.
Right. So there's that, but also his wife came out and said, hey, we spoke about, because he had just been
So he
gonna
were
extradite him
extradited.
to the
Mhm.
US. But she said, hey, we had a game plan for this. We expected that was going to happen. That was their expected outcome going in. So it wasn't a shock. And that's what she said in an interview. And you can go and
About
find that
being
interview.
extradited back to the U.S.
Yeah, they were
And they
fully
were
expecting that to
expecting
happen.
hmm
So it's hard to
And
believe.
he seemed normal.
Yeah.
And then he just left a note.
Oh, and that note didn't make sense. They found a note.
I won 3 times,
They
dude.
said they found a
Oh, you
note
did?
in his pocket and it had no
All the ones
crease
I folded,
lines.
I guess.
And it wasn't even a note. It was like some scribbled thoughts
Right.
at best.
Yeah, that looked really weird.
And somehow this guy had access to his Twitter. And I do not believe for a second that he would go out without going on some rant.
Well, all these people seem to be, I guess, just McAfee. They all have to do with crypto. Are they whacking crypto people to get that out of here?
No, because Elon Musk would have been next. Unless that's why he started crashing Bitcoin, because they're like, hey, you're next.
Maybe that's why he's not going to space,
who-
because he knows.
No.
But who's they?
Musk has some hardcore
Who's they?
security.
Who's they?
Look, they is, first of all, it's the
Who?
banks.
The banks.
Banks don't want crypto because it's out of their control. Right?
Yeah.
So they don't have
So
a
the banks is who? The
dude, I can't even freaking
Crypto will be its own bank.
crypto would
So
be
banks
a
would know.
it's decentralized finance for everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have the internet connection.
So they're afraid to lose control. Is that
Check
the
it out.
point?
They're afraid of not lose
The
control,
business will
but
go
they're
out of
allowed.
business.
They're afraid of
Lose control 100%.
not having like a piece of the pie.
They'll lose their business.
Yeah.
So why don't they just invest in Bitcoin?
They
Because-
started.
Because investing
They
is not
can't.
controlling.
Yeah, you don't have jobs. You don't have a consistent. They'll make money for now,
So-
but they don't make a continuum.
Yeah.
So when the U.S. went to war with Afghanistan, did they come knock on your door and say, hey, is it okay if we do this? No, they did it.
No,
They printed the money out and they did it. When they gave us $2,000 each
I remember.
or whatever it was, $1,200, they printed the money out and they just did it.
What is this
All
guy
right, all right.
doing?
I'm burning-
Nah, put it back in.
That's
shuffle.
okay. Just leave it. No,
No.
just leave it. Don't worry about it. Who cares? We're not playing a hardcore game.
What?
Who ain't playing a hardcore game?
Oh man, look at this guy.
Changing the
Small blind.
trajectory. over
You're small
here.
blind.
Oh, small one? Okay.
Well,
Um,
I don't know if I want to go now.
Yeah, so
Can I
right
fold?
now the United States controls
I'm out.
money and the flow of money and how it all works. Like between 1930s and 1970s, you legally were not allowed to own gold because gold was
Dude,
tied to the
you want me to
dollar.
just redo it?
No, you guys are. Yeah.
So
I fold, so I don't know about you guys.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
crypto's
That's
crazy. I think it's the real deal.
that's crazy stuff. Imagine go like
I throw one in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
imagine those guys that they're living that and they know they're gonna die and they're like,
2, right?
you know,
Yeah.
like what's going through their head, you know? What's happening.
For which part?
For Epstein and the other guy that got whacked or supposedly got whacked.
Yeah, Epstein. I think he knew he was gonna rot in jail for sure.
He was done.
No.
Right.
No, the first.
Yeah, I'll do do a little bit.
Okay. This has been happening since the beginning of time, right?
Yeah.
Like I say, Marco, it's all the same. It just looks different.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. On that subject, Greg, there's only a few things, right? That. Okay. Let me start over. So the other day, sitting at home, it's in the afternoon, and our electricity goes out. And then out of nowhere, we were pulled out from the matrix. We were watching like a show. We were just hanging out at the house, sitting down at the couch, watching TV. Electricity goes out. We were pulled out from the matrix we were placed in reality. We're like, oh wow, all of this is just made up. None of this really matters. At the end of the day, once we lose the grid, that's it. People were calling me freaking out. Oh, the electricity. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Hello. We just have to wait until the electricity comes back on. And I'm thinking, now what? What matters now?
Yeah.
What matters right now? Now that there's no Instagram, there's no Netflix, there's no YouTube. What happens now? We're back to square one. And everything, this podcast, the internet, crypto, everything, if the grid goes down, it doesn't matter. So we have to realize what's the basic need of a human being? Food, sleep,
And D's.
and community.
Contact.
Yeah, but I mean that's in a interpersonal level. But
That's true,
like,
that's true.
what's your most
We're not meant to be alone.
right? Because why? Because
Sense.
we're much better in groups. We can hunter gatherer.
That's
We can
crazy.
dedicate people to go hunt for food. We can hunt, and we can dedicate people to take care of the community. I mean, if the grid goes down, what are we gonna do?
Well, okay,
Wait there in the dark until Instagram is back on? No, man. We have to
Well,
we have to go out.
At that point, it's like you would hope that you would forget about all that social media. And
No,
start thinking
you
about
have-
survival, right about thinking like what's gonna happen, what's going on,
You won't have a choice.
because it's like
You don't have a choice.
When you say the grid going down, are you talking worldwide? Are you talking?
I'm talking.
localized?
I mean,
That's a good one.
what like?
Dude, because you can go get a solar panel, you can go get a battery pack, and you can be 100% off the grid.
yeah.
But obviously, you're reliant upon other people holding up, internet and all of that.
Look, dude. If the grid goes down, there's not going to be a solar panel delivery guy.
The
The
thing
guy
that
is-
matters is food and water.
The guy is going to be like, "Oh, I need to get home.
yeah.
Fuck my business. Like, I don't have to pay taxes anymore. Woo! I
Yeah.
own my house now. You know what I mean?
So you feel like
You're
if the
saying
grid
this
goes
is
down,
illegal?
it's going down indefinitely. Like
And
people are gonna
that's
jump
where
to fix
that comes into play.
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies. I mean, you guys remember the book Lord of the Flies?
Yeah.
You you leave kids stranded in an island with no TikTok. What are they gonna do? They're gonna, what is it called? Go back to the primal days, which is, the community hunter gatherer type. You can have a leader. Someone's about, you're gonna have to have a good leader. Is it going to be democracy? Is it going to be tyranny? Is it going to be a good leader? Is it going to be a bad leader? I mean, shit can go haywire like this.
Yeah.
And we're all over here thinking, I wonder what that model posted today, or I wonder what this guy I follow posted today. Dude, none of this shit matters, man.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day.
I guess for me it's hard to fully envision the
Why would-
grid going down to that level. And the reason why is I bet again, so if you want to call. And then you can flip a card if you do. There's a lot of separations, right? Like you have multiple separate grids that are independent of each other.
So I place another card.
Yeah, and then one more card. And then we
So
bet
wait,
again.
go back to that thought you said.
Oh, just I'll check. There's a lot of separations, right? Like we have a different grid from Canada. So if our grid goes down, you're saying Canada's
bet?
grid's also going down. Canada
Can I
loses
bet?
their internet.
You have to bet.
Right.
Bet, right?
No, he checked.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
you don't
betting
have
one
to
more.
bet. You can check and then you
I'm
can show your
gonna.
card.
Yeah.
I'll meet here, and then I'll throw one of these in too. That's 50, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
So I just have to bet
Yeah.
50.
yeah. And then it's a flip.
Oh.
Bluffing? I mean, I kind of was.
You
I
can't,
had
you can't
something.
bluff them at the end there.
If you got to bluff, you got to go hard.
If you literally have nothing at the end, it would have been better to just fold and not throw your 50
or go hard and throw
or
it
have
out
to
it.
make him to bet again.
But all I had was jacks. Like that was not necessarily that was a bluff for me.
Yeah. Anyway, we're still learning here. Plus, I saw you were about to end your game, so I had to kick you back. Oh shit, son.
But yeah, I think the grid has a lot of separations. So it's
Look,
kind
man.
of good.
Oh,
If all of it did go down, in a way, that's kind of
You can't.
beautiful. I think there'd be a lot of chaos in the world. There'd be a lot of war immediately.
Look, dude. At the end of the day,
And that's why you need a gun to
What-
protect yourself.
it's like we have to, check ourselves. We're over here thinking that the latest TikTok, phenomena is it's a trend. But you get rid of TikTok, what do people have? How do you entertain yourself in a dark room? You can't. Unless for other reasons you have a good vivid memory or a very wild imagination. But see what I did was I got out of the house, I went for a walk, I used my time. I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything. I just got out of the house. Walked the dog, had some time, quality time. Came back, power was on.
Okay, check this out. If I gave you $100,000 to not use any form of electricity or internet for the next year, you can go into a place of business, right? But you can't directly use electricity or internet. Like you can go to the store and buy food,
Okay.
okay, and check out. But you gotta, you can't.
Can I conduct business?
No,
I can't conduct business?
that's what I'm saying.
Why not?
Nothing. You can conduct business, but you personally cannot use the internet, a phone.
Can I have a worker that can?
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Dude.
Hey, Gilbert, you want to work for me? For the next year? I'll pay you 20K.
Yeah, dude.
But but you can't use Instagram. You can't look at somebody's phone. You can't watch a movie. Nothing
For a
like
year?
that.
Yeah.
For 1 year, you can't. You can't.
Dude,
You
I
can't
can
be like,
buy-
oh my gosh,
I
she
can-
was so cheap. I'm gonna buy some.
I can buy three
John, you're dealing.
three Bitcoins at that price with
Right.
100K.
You're dealing.
I'm dealing. Okay.
I already split
What
it.
about you? Would you do it? 100K?
Yeah, give it to me. I'll go ahead. I'll do it.
How about you?
Say what? Say do what?
100K. You can't touch anything related to electricity or internet
For how long?
Huh?
For how long?
for a year.
For a year?
For a year.
No electricity? Nothing?
No electricity. No internet.
Yeah. Fuck. It's a long time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would actually have a hard time actually.
Right there.
100%.
I cancel my internet bill. I cancel the electricity.
Dude, imagine all the
house.
money you'd be
I'm good.
saving.
I'm good. I go buy a few candles.
So
I
yeah.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
with my
Oil.
son.
You can just get oil candles like before.
Oh, I'm small.
That'd be crazy.
I can
Well,
do
with experience or with no experience? Because with no experience, it's like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah.
gonna die
Wait.
in a
So
year.
if we're going this way, we're saying no
Right.
electricity.
Wow.
Stove is gas. My stove.
Hold
Are
up.
you getting help from everybody else?
Wait a minute.
Your neighbors,
Wait,
they're like,
can I not have a refrigerator?
what?
Yeah, no refrigerator.
Oh,
No
shoot.
No
electricity,
refrigerator.
Dude, you
That's
can
not
just go to the
crazy.
local market every day. get your food there.
Can
Yeah.
I do that though? Because they use electricity.
Yeah, like I said, you can
Well,
you can go into
You
a
can live in a
business,
tent. I mean, the people in the streets of LA are doing it.
but you
Yeah,
can't
but they
you can't
all-
be like, oh, I'm gonna go stay in this hotel and use their lights and they watch
Bro,
their TV.
people
No.
in LA are doing it. They live under a bridge.
Yeah, but they also that
They
at
still
a
have
certain
they still have a
point
cell
is-
phone, guaranteed.
Is there? Then you can't take anything from them. There'll be a difference.
No, I'm saying if they can do it, so can you.
I don't know.
Wait, but I have a question for us. So if you can't use electricity or internet, can you drive a car then? Because a car uses electricity.
But does it? It does.
Technically, it uses gasoline,
which
but
then
it's using a
generates-
battery, and it's using electricity to start the
Look,
car.
dude,
I ain't working, so I'll just use the skateboard.
So
to
I'm
go
gonna
to the grocery
say
store.
no
Shit.
vehicles.
you could just
No vehicles.
you could just
Yeah. You can't be like riding in vehicles places.
look. The Amish are doing it, bro. The
There you
Amish
go.
people are doing it.
What's that?
But could you? So perfect.
20?
Could
Yeah,
you
I
go
can do it, but I
Amish
don't
for
have
a
to-
year?
I don't have fucking.
That's easier. Could you go Amish?
Can I go Amish?
You go Amish for a year, you get 100K. Are you doing it?
Damn,
Only if only
Have
if
no
the
sex
No,
before
you don't have to
marriage.
do that. I'm just saying.
only if the
There's-
lady
there's
I'm
change.
well.
No, you gotta-
Okay, okay.
Just leave this out.
Well, I don't have to worry about that. But if I was a single guy,
This is 50, bro.
I
No,
would
that's not
definitely
50, the
marry
black one's 50.
Okay.
for that year.
20.
But the only condition would be that the girl
Yeah.
uses a razor.
She what?
Razor.
Yeah.
Razors?
Yeah, she grooms herself.
Razors.
Oh, okay.
That would be the only condition.
What?
Wait,
She
you
grooms
mean
herself.
like
He's-
an electric razor?
No,
Yeah, you don't need to use
don't
electricity.
need an electric razor.
You got
that's
wax.
what I said. He said, "Can you go Amish?" I said, "I could go Amish on one condition. I would, if I was single, I would go Amish on one condition. I would get married, right? So I can have access to my needs, and then the only condition for the woman would be that she needs to be able to use a razor, because I don't think they use that over there, right?
Well,
The Amish people don't
yeah,
believe
they
in any
probably
tools, right?
don't. I mean, they get haircuts.
Do they?
No, they don't get haircuts. And they do. They grow.
Right? They have.
But
So
no, it's
what about the
strictly-
women?
It's strictly hair.
But what
and
about the
facial
women?
Hair. I don't know if it's anything else.
But they're probably not doing that more for religious.
Right. So
Yeah,
that would be my
right.
only condition, that the woman
Okay.
grooms herself, and I would be
Wait,
fine.
So you don't
you're
like-
saying
so you don't
okay?
like the bush?
I
You
feel
don't like
like-
the bush?
I feel like the whole grooming concept is something that's in the head. Because think about like medieval times, like these people were going to brothels where people were like oozing and
Bro,
they
do you
still,
know
like,
how many
let's go.
people died?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sure,
Dude.
sure, they died, but I'm
Dude.
Your
saying
your
people
life
didn't
expectancy was 30.
Do you
We'd
know how
already
many
be dead.
care.
people?
People didn't care. That's my point. Is I don't think you would care if you were so used to it.
Well, I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
You're not used to it now, but you.
Well,
would be
we'd
used
already
to it
be
if it was
dead
normal.
back in those times, anyways. You know, like
Bro,
most people-
imagine, going downtown and coming up with like a new beard, like every single time, dude.
I wouldn't have like a major problem with. I prefer a groom.
I would look
but-
like this.
You
Wait,
pre-
let me
you,
ask
pre-
you
you
this.
prefer like getting
Hey,
like
hey,
hairballs?
So hold on. What
No,
about
no,
the ones
I
that
prefer
can't-
groom. But
what
let
the
me
ones
ask you
that
this:
can't grow a beard?
you're saying,
They
you know,
just- they don't shave, they grow. as
would you
one.
be
That's
willing to
fucked
put
up,
up with
'cause
it
I'm fucked
if your
up.
significant other was like, I'm not doing that?
Patchy ass beard. It's like you gotta walk around with
Wait, what was
shit.
that?
Would you be willing to put up with it if your significant other was like, I'm not doing that grooming stuff? I'm going.
We would have to
I'm
have
going
a
all
very,
natural.
very. We would have to have a very, very hardcore conversation
Yeah.
that at the end I don't think I would agree to.
No. Okay. Everybody's got their own.
Look, dude,
Sorry.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not it's not even about like, oh, I don't think that that's okay. It's more about the cleanliness of things.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
But yeah, but see, when we see the hairy girls, is usually it's depicted that it's dirty. Like you'll see, like
I
you
mean, they
see
wash
like
their hair. They wash.
little
you know.
things in it, or like they.
I know.
When you see it, like in a movie, or if you see someone out there nowadays, they tend to be dirty. That's the only reason. That's typically the only reason they do it. It's the people who don't take showers, don't groom themselves in any form. Amish people will stay clean. They are very much clean. They build. They do everything they need to. They're not just slobs.
Okay, what about like a vegan girl?
But that's different. A lot of times they
Like I don't believe I don't
like,
shower.
I only
She's
take
still
a
gonna-
shower
I don't-
once a month.
I mean
Kinda
she has kind of dreads because she doesn't wash her
It's different.
Hygiene.
because it's like they don't want to use animal products and everything is mostly animal products. Like they'll use like
Amish use everything.
okay, let's get over the fact about Amish. Like we're talking about modern society. We're not gonna go to the
Well, modern
to
society is
where are
dirty.
the Amish anyway? Like
I
like
went to
Midway?
Amish country. It was actually really fun.
where
What
country?
But see, Amish are allowed
Midwest,
to use
maybe?
electricity
Mideast?
too.
Huh?
Amish are allowed to use electricity.
Nowadays?
No,
For work.
They've been able to
For
for work. But it has to be away from the home. So like they
So-
can put up a place of business
Mhm.
and where outsiders can come in and do trading.
I think we.
you play-
Am I dealing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, is that a Gundam wing?
No, doesn't even look near like Gundam Wing.
Can I?
Is that? Let me see your tattoo.
Huh?
Let me see your tattoo.
Right there.
Is that Aladdin, bro?
No,
Like-
dude.
Is that a pirate? Captain
Are you sure?
Broadsword?
That's a blurry Spartan.
Captain Broadsword?
What? How does that look like?
No. Actually, so funny story. One of my buddies was like, "Hey, we're all gonna go get tattoos. We're all gonna get ninjas with like different weapons." One dude got like a meat cleaver.
Ninjas use
I
meat
went in
cleavers?
there and I said, "Hey, I want the sword and shield from the movie 300." So it's a ninja with a shield.
Where's
But
the
but
ninja?
if you look at that sword, it's just like the sword that from that movie. 300.
Yeah,
Oh,
Captain
okay.
Broadsword, dude.
Yeah, and the sword moved up. See. But
I have a tattoo. It grows.
oh, we don't want to know about that.
Yeah, when you eat freaking
Yeah.
20 hamburgers.
I've heard stories of people who get tattoos of like businesses. Like I heard this guy got a tattoo of a burrito on his fat roll, so he can grab it, so it looks like he's holding a burrito, and it said like Chipotle under it.
Talking about
Apparently
business.
Apparently he
Gilbert,
got like Chipotle
Gilbert,
for life.
show him up. Show him up. Show him up. He's talking about people that get
Oh, you're
their
throwing
businesses
down- throwing
tattooed.
down a blackjack?
No, show him up. Show-
I got mine.
It says Pier
Tattoo.
1.
That's racist.
What, Pier
Irene
1?
one?
Pure one.
Purine?
Pure one.
Pure one.
Pure one.
Pure one. Okay. What is that?
We're a window cleaning company.
A what?
Best in Orange County. Window cleaning company.
The best
Window
window
cleaning.
cleaning company in Orange County.
Okay.
Definitely.
What made you want to get the?
They're actually
get the tattoo?
sponsoring today's podcast. Pure
Did
1.
you bet?
Gilbert,
Yeah, I did.
Give the
So-
whole
Yeah,
spiel.
he threw down.
70?
No, this was the first bet. This is
Oh, okay. You bet 50.
Gilbert, I already
Yeah.
folded. Gilbert,
Yeah, I'm
give the
folding.
whole spiel of the how can people find Pure 1?
Oh well, they can find us.
Speak up and into the mic.
right here.
What?
What?
Right here.
How can people find you?
Yeah.
Oh, on pure1today.com. They can find us on Instagram, Pure One Window Cleaning, Facebook, Pure One Window Cleaning, Yelp, Google. We're on there.
Craigslist,
And Craigslist. What else?
OnlyFans.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's happening.
It's gonna be. Oh, I actually have a good one. Gilbert, you gotta create this one next.
What's up?
Pure 1 window cleaning, and then you're gonna have to have a group called OnlyFans.
So he cleans fans?
Yeah, dude.
Only fans and you fix fans.
We're expanding to fans. Definitely.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be the next one.
I once talked to this girl and she said she had
Raising
OnlyFans.
30?
All right.
Yeah, she had OnlyFans, but then I went to her house. She had an AC.
What a liar.
I totally
That's
stole
a
that
good.
joke.
That's a good one though.
Oh wait, I actually have a joke that I made up. Totally mine. It's pretty good. You want to hear it?
No, we do not. Of course, we want to hear. Just go ahead,
Okay.
man.
I'm all in.
So,
Let's do this.
What is, wait, hold on, what's all in?
okay.
Because I have to match.
I already folded.
What is
so
that,
I don't have
4?
to worry about it.
4 reds. And how many blues? 4?
No, go ahead. Give us.
Well,
the
we'll flip. He's all in, so you're either calling or you're not.
No, I
and
know,
then you
but
can figure
if
it
he
out.
wins, I need to make sure
Dude, you
I'm
covered
giving
your
him.
shirt.
Okay,
Look
so
at that.
you're
So there we go.
not. You want to make sure you're good before you call.
No, I'm good.
So you-
Yeah. Okay, so flip.
Okay, let's see it. Who's
Flip.
got this?
Yes.
Who's got it? Oh,
Damn.
That was good.
All right. Gilbert had trip
Yeah,
sixes.
man, that
Greg
was
rolled
good,
in
yeah.
with trip
And
tens.
GG, Gilbert.
Hey, hey,
Had
brother.
to, had to.
Hey, brother.
Had to.
No Satan in
Hey,
here.
happened.
Take down Satan.
It happened.
All in,
Boom.
dude. Hey, you better not show your coworker, your partner over there. If you're like,
These are all yours, by the way. Thank you.
There you go. I think you're the dealer.
Man. That was
So,
good. That was
what were we talking about? So you met this girl who was
You
Has
would've
an
had me
OnlyFans
at 10
account?
minutes left
Oh yeah, I just made a joke about.
Oh, what was your joke?
Huh?
What was the
there.
joke?
I had 2 10
Oh, the one that I was gonna tell you after.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit like a story joke. It's a little
Well,
longer.
while you think about it, if you guys are just tuning in, this is the Ether podcast. You guys can call in live right now at 657-223-5323. Again, the number 657-223-5323. This is the Roundtable podcast, first edition on the Ether podcast. We're taking live calls. Call in right now. Share your story with us. I'm here with Gilbert from Pier 1, Greg, Biden money volunteer, and John, who's about to tell us a joke.
Yeah, and if you're easily offended, maybe turn off the computer right now.
Viewer discretion advised.
Viewer discretion advised. Okay, so let's just go with Dave. Okay, one of my good friends, Dave, he comes up to me one day and he's John. I whisper because it sounds cooler, but I'll try and say it louder. John, I fucked up. I'm like, well, what'd you do? He's like, oh, I got my girl pregnant. Oh. I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? He's like, I don't know. What should I do? I was like, dude, you got to think about this, right? Because think about it. You have a kid. That's 18 years. You're gonna have to kick this kid's ass for 18 years. Okay. If you're gonna knock somebody up, you can think about this. I was like, dude, think about this. You're gonna spend the next 18 years kicking this kid's ass. Every time you like put your iPhone in the toilet, takes a Sharpie, draws all over your TV, throws away your hard drive with your Bitcoin in it.
Dude, imagine.
Right?
Oh, fuck.
So you could spend the
Like
next
that kid's gonna be adopted.
So you could spend the next 18 years kicking this kid's ass, or you can kick him once right now.
Oh shit.
We do not condone this behavior.
That's some dark humor, my friend.
Don't ever tell a pregnant that joke. She will be livid.
You're up, John.
Oh, it's on you.
No, he's small.
Okay, it's on you.
Man, that what a joke. Okay, Gilbert. I mean,
He's
He put.
Okay. I couldn't see it. My bad. I apologize. There we go.
man, this.
You got a good joke? You got a good joke for us?
Let's see. Nothing that I've worked out. I mean,
Okay.
I have premises, but nothing that I want to disclose at this time. I've got a good premise. I just don't. I don't think it's the time and place. I should go do like an open mic, maybe.
I'd be down to do an open mic. I'd be down to try it. I'm gonna throw out some. I'm gonna play up me being deaf. I'm gonna
Just
throw
put
it.
one, unless you're raising.
Just one.
Unless you're raising.
I don't. Just one.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know
What's-
what's.
I
out
mean, if you think about it, what's the biggest potential downfall in an open mic?
there. Shitting your pants.
Oh shit! I didn't think of that. I was just thinking people not
Like,
laughing.
Literally.
Yeah, like
Really?
let's say that you're so anxious, you shit your pants on stage.
I think
That
you just
would
got to
happen?
come out and say it. I just shit my pants.
Yeah, I mean that would
You
be.
would get laughs, even if they're laughing at you.
Wait, you think you would shit your pants? Literally?
One
You
round.
think-
No, I think that I would definitely have like a stage fright.
But you would shit your pants.
Nah.
Shit your pants, no.
I don't think you would. I don't think you
shit your
would.
Pants? Like literally
Yeah.
shit your pants?
You do this. Oh, sorry about that.
I'm out.
You do this podcast. You're comfortable talking on it. I don't think you get stage fright. I think you'd get the jitters a little bit, but you'd blow through.
Maybe I would have to go try that out. I have a few premises, but I gotta work them out. I don't have like the punchlines. I need to shorten it up,
You should
sweeten
do
it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're thinking, or I'm thinking rather, to take this podcast on the road. to actually
Oh, really?
do like prime people at when before a DJ. Let's say they're finishing up their dinner. We go on there, we interview people live, and then the DJ takes over. I'm thinking
Okay.
about doing something like that, having conversations with people, just call out people, to roast people. I don't know. I think it would be fun. What do you guys think? Do you think that would fly?
I think,
I think
it's
Greg.
cool.
I think Greg's a little bit more afraid than I am.
It's not that I'm afraid. I just don't really understand how that would work.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit complicated. I mean, I think it could work.
Okay, imagine going to chapter 1, or what's the one that's underneath? The copper door. Okay, it's downstairs. It's downstairs in the basement. There's a DJ, but they usually do like light drinks. They do drinks all day, but before the DJ comes on, people are a little bit more chill. They're just hanging out. They're having a beer at a table. We could be doing this while the DJ gets ready. Maybe we go on for an hour. We can interview people live, and
Wait.
we're like more of the pre-entertainment.
What if you took this to a whole nother level? I kind of like that idea. But what if you had a bar, and your bar is your scene for your podcast? And whoever comes in, sign something. I'm on your podcast. Whatever's in, going online. Whatever goes down.
The issue is that I don't have a bar, and I have to work my way up
I
there.
don't think anyone would go. You think these people at bars doing what they're doing, they're gonna be
No.
okay
Oh
with it?
yeah.
I would just
Bar rescue.
go like to a regular spot and just maybe hop on there, and before a DJ goes on, and
The only way I would see it is kind of like
I think I bet
I think-
last no.
yeah, but I flipped a card. So like how on Instagram there's that person who does like people of, so like people of Los Angeles or people of New York, and they interview random people in the cities who seem
But they're on the street.
yeah. So
Wait, I think
maybe
it'd be
you could do
cool-
something similar in that.
But I would
kind of
want to do it
concept.
like sit down and actually bring people over.
Yeah, so you can bring random people. So you sit down in these bars and random people come every single day. You get some crazy girl who wants to fight everyone. You get some dude who wants to talk about Bitcoin. You get some dude who talks about he was in jail last week because of some fight. Like whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's the purpose of this podcast, is to get to understand people
Wait.
and help people understand people.
What if you took that, but you go to other countries to talk
I
to people in
mean-
other countries, and you either have somebody you find someone that speaks English in that country, but you get a feel for like, hey, what do you like about it here? What do you not like about it here? Don't do it in North Korea, but everywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I should start locally before I start like traveling across the world.
I agree. I'm just
The issue is at first, I mean, we need to find a place, right?
You can't check. You gotta bet. That's you, Marco.
you got to find a what?
Well, who?
That's all you.
Oh, damn right, tell me, dude. I'm not even gonna show you guys.
No, don't. I haven't shown any of mine.
You guys will get jealous.
I
What
folded
do you
at the
think?
start.
What do you think, Gilbert, of doing a concept like that, where we can interview people live at a bar,
Definitely.
maybe like a brewery or something?
I don't think
Before
I
it
don't think the
gets-
thought process should be limited by capital.
Yeah, right.
It's just a thought.
Plane. Why are you
Yeah.
Oh, this is
And
Marco.
particularly this podcast again.
Yeah, 'cause he's out.
I know it's easier for you.
What? We're just gonna make him dealer?
Yeah. I think that having the opportunity to
Yeah,
let
but
people
you-
speak their mind,
Yeah.
because everybody has a different opinion, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
we don't have to talk about anything that's gonna trigger them. It's up to them, whatever they want to bring to the table. I just basically want to understand how other people think.
Yeah.
It's like a traveling therapist.
I thought
However, I
about
won't be
that.
giving any advice.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that I do something like that.
That'd be good. That'd be nice.
I'm thinking I've gotten the same cards every hand for at least half of these.
You get better cards then.
What are you trying to say?
The only way to change the cards you get is by folding in different parts.
Guys, I have to say we're a pretty diverse group here.
Yes, we are.
What do you mean? It's 2-2.
That's what I'm saying. That's funny, huh?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. What? What are you guys trying to say? We're just people. What are you guys trying
beings,
to say?
All right, let's go.
All right, so I'm small blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think
Why not?
Greg needs to
You need one more.
come up with something.
Yeah, Greg.
What's the topic of
Pull up a
of
topic.
choice?
What do you want to talk about tonight?
Got to fill in this dead air here.
Don't put me in like that.
All right.
On the spot. Gilbert. Gilbert.
All right,
What's
what-
your topic?
Everybody's been to Vegas. All right. What was the craziest Vegas thing?
Oh man.
Like say you've been
The
to
Pink
Vegas.
Power Ranger.
Say you've been to Vegas without saying you went to Vegas.
Pink Power Ranger.
All right, pink. We're gonna go with that one first. Pink Power Ranger. Greg, what the fuck does that even mean, dude?
Ask John.
Yeah.
The Pink Power Ranger.
Pink Power Ranger. Pink Power Ranger.
We're all good. We're good. All right.
That's not drawing any memories. Pink Power Ranger in Vegas? That's supposed to be a thing?
Oh damn, you were gone then.
I was gone?
Dude, I think you're gone right now, dude.
I don't remember anything about having a
All right,
Pink
Greg,
Power Ranger
give
in
people
Vegas.
for the people just tuning in to this podcast, give us some context.
So,
Gilbert doesn't know the story.
So we went to like Vegas
Point that thing
It
to your
was like-
face, dude.
maybe 3 months ago, and so they still have everything shut down pretty much. So we end up mostly just staying in the hotel we were at, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, right? You think that's the start of like when people come out, kind of like the nightlife starts to get going, but it was kind of dying, and we couldn't find anywhere to like grab a snack or some drinks. And we finally find this little like deli thing, and everyone we go over there to get food, and this guy disappears, and we find him talking.
This guy, he's pointing to John.
And we find him talking to, AKA the Pink Power Ranger. So I don't think he remembers this. Son.
Really? Yeah, you mean in the bar of the hotel we were staying?
No, this was not in the bar.
Okay.
Was this on the
just,
street?
On the
On the
this
street?
is in the hotel, like where the slots are.
Okay.
With the weather?
The slots.
The slots, okay.
And it's this girl dressed up from head to toe.
Oh, I
in
remember the
pink.
Pink Power Ranger.
In pink. And she's got,
About
like,
hang on.
Gucci mask on,
Okay.
makeup all done.
I was talking to the
Like-
Pink Power Ranger. I don't know. Yes, now I know.
All right.
I know. Okay.
Okay, so
And so we spot him, like we finally see him. And we're like, oh nah. That's not just someone here to gamble. So
Yeah.
my buddy,
That's
my buddy
some
rushes
DT
over. My buddy rushes
DTF
over.
or what?
We'll find out in a second. His buddy rushes over and he's like, hey, first thing he says, not even knowing anything about this girl. He can't afford you. First thing he said, he can't afford you.
Wait,
No.
hang on. The guy.
Our
So
buddy.
Okay.
My buddies.
One sec. So you spot her,
No, we spot him talking to her.
right? But so she was looking at you guys.
No. We
So
were looking
why-
for him, and we saw him with the Pink Power Ranger.
Him
I'm just chatting her up. I'm talking
You.
to her.
and you said what?
No. So I'm talking to her. They realize, oh, I'm talking to this chick. So my buddy rolls up, and the first thing he says is, whoa, hey. He can't afford you.
Oh shit. Okay. What did she say?
She was like, ah, shit.
She was like, "Oh, thank you for letting me know."
And then
now the cunt,
Now, was
why
that
I
true, though?
talking to her,
was that true though?
what?
Could you afford her?
No,
No, I don't know. Like,
No.
could you afford to pay? Yeah, but why? I don't know.
no.
No. So,
what was the price though?
so this is legit why I was talking to her.
He's like, do I get a discount if it's only 2-3 minutes?
Yeah.
If it's only 3 minutes.
No. I was legit like, hey, I want to see if you're down I want to get my buddy like a lap dance. I was like, are you down to just
Who
do a
was
lap
that
dance?
buddy?
I swear this.
Who was gonna get the lap dance? Greg?
Huh? Yeah, that would have been awesome. that'd be worth $300.
Dude, if that was
So-
Greg,
so-
Greg would have been the White Ranger with the flute.
So I was like straight up. We have a hotel upstairs. You just take them upstairs, just a
Tommy?
lap dance,
Oh, no,
nothing else. Like take your shirt off or something, But that's it. So like, oh, $300. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Did you tell her that there was a short because this was during quarantine, right?
Huh?
This was during quarantine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
straight up.
When
Yeah,
when Vegas had
because
just started opening up,
she's
but
wearing a mask
Right.
too. Yeah. So it was like hard to talk at first because I read lips. So everybody wearing masks, I don't know what the fuck they say.
right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she's like $300. I'm like, no. Look, I mean, legitimately, like just a lap dance. Like that's it. Yeah, 300. I'm like,
He's
then-
he's like, I'll just give him a
We
lap
drag
dance.
you out of
and
there.
then that's right when George my buddy rolls up, and he's just like, he can't afford you, and I was like, yeah, she's overcharging, bro. Let's
But
get outta here.
once that situation happened, I started realizing that the last 2 hours before that was all prostitutes as well.
oh,
but-
dude,
But we couldn't
Hang
tell
on,
that.
Greg. I think the right term is escorts.
Escort.
escorts,
So-
escorts.
So we
Hey,
went to
who's
the bar.
next? By the way,
I
I think you were right. I put
believe
one.
I believe he is.
I'm checking.
So we went to the bar. You put one, then you can't tap. He put one. Okay.
Yeah. We went in there. There was
That
these
was
two
not
girls
working.
sitting at a table,
Yeah.
and I think I approached them and started talking to them.
Well, we were at the bar.
Yeah,
Easy.
Oh yeah,
Easy
when
money.
we went to the bar, you
Wow, I
approached
have
two
coffee.
random girls,
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
and,
Huh?
and
What'd you
then
bet?
the rest of
What?
us went to the bar.
Oh.
But
Right.
as
All
we
right.
were at the bar,
So
someone from the end came over
and
and started talking,
Yeah,
and it seemed very much just like, oh, what are you guys doing? Like,
right. You
just
saw,
very
okay,
platonic.
they're here too.
Yeah,
They're
plus-
hanging out. No.
But
Oh, you got the lucky.
Every chick in that bar was an escort.
these
It
were
was so weird.
yeah. But what happened was one would come over, start talking to us, very platonic, like, well, what are you guys' like plans? Like, what are you gonna?
Greg
go
was talking to
see?
the black one.
And they were
they were
all but one was black. One was like Samoan, and she was like probably the nicest one, but she was probably like the ringleader because she was very nice, but she didn't try anything. But she would always have someone else come, like, oh, my friend came, oh, my friend.
Or they were getting drinks with no alcohol.
But even the bartender was like fed up with them almost. You could tell, like, because like
You mentioned that this was at the ice bar.
no, the
No.
ice bar was different. The ice bar was really fun
All right.
in a sense.
Well,
me,
what happened
me
at
and
the
Greg
ice
took
bar?
a picture together in the ice bar wearing the Eskimo jacket.
Okay.
Eskimo brother.
Oh well. I guess that's a perfect segue into today's conversation. How is? I mean, I don't know if you guys want to
It doesn't
disclose that.
How is that?
How you
There's
guys-
nothing to disclose.
Okay.
We've talked about this before.
Okay, before we go there,
You guys have talked about it on the podcast before.
Yeah.
I don't think
In a
so. Not
sense,
really.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow.
Very
I don't
vaguely.
care.
traveling Eskimo brothers,
Community brothers.
dude. These guys, if people made a movie of them, it would be the traveling pair of pants that somehow ended in the same apartment.
Hey, how's that?
The brothers of traveling pants.
Yeah.
Hey, so how was that decision to be like, you know what, man? Like, we have kids together.
We have things in common.
Well, you guys are kind of beating around the bush here. So, like I've said previously,
No, but like, what led up to that? Because I mean, you guys must have thought like.
no,
We
you
didn't know each
understand
other.
the situation, but the audience does not. So I'm gonna explain it.
Okay.
So at the beginning, I had met this lady who had a child. We ended up getting together, getting engaged, and having another child together. I met him through this lady. The lady had a son who's his son.
What he's trying to
So
say
we
is, this is
never
my
knew each
roommate,
other.
and my roommate is my baby mama's other baby daddy.
So yes. So we didn't know each other. We
Dude.
met because of that.
Hey, if you do like a 5-minute set open mic, that should be your premise.
Oh yeah.
To a tag team in.
No, you just have Greg in the audience and be like, by the way,
Shout out to my roommate over there. You guys
my
want to hear about how we met?
my ex's baby daddy, or what? What would you how'd you describe him?
Who asked who?
My baby mama's other baby daddy.
Hey, so who asked who
Huh?
About what?
to move in together?
I think I started it. I
You
believe.
started the conversation. You're like, it's about time.
Well,
Yeah. I was like,
Well,
could be
at
good,
the
could
time,
be bad. I don't know.
Because think about it, man. It's like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
living with somebody else, right? It's like
That's another level. Yeah.
Yeah, first of
Well,
all,
I mean-
it's not even just it's a roommate, right?
Yeah.
It's not you got roommates, there's already compromise there. There's already it's like, you got to pull your own weight. I'm going to pull my own weight. We have to agree on living
Responsibility, yeah.
responsibility.
definitely.
And then to add
No.
to add
More or less.
I did.
I
I thought I
You
did.
deal?
okay. Sorry.
I think so.
So to
I don't
add
even
to that-
remember. We can go back and check. Okay, so before we get there, I want to hear about the ice bar again in Vegas. What
Oh
happened?
no, that was just a funny part. We just all went to that.
Well,
spot.
we can
but
do it
this
quick.
spot we were at, these girls were like sitting there talking to us, and we just thought like you're legitimately just here to
Hang out.
hang out and talk, and and there's like 3 of them or 4 of them, whatever it was.
We'll
But we
start off
started,
with
like-
1, then 2, and then it became 3.
Yeah, and we started like realizing like, nah, these chicks are escorts, and we were like straight up just.
What
straight
gave it
up
away?
asking
What
them.
gave it away?
It was really after the
Oh,
first
wow.
one. The second one was kind of okay, but the third one, you can see how they presented themselves.
Oh, we started
It's just
catching them in
completely
lies too. Like this chick was like, "Oh, I'm visiting." There's one chick who she could not keep her story straight.
Yeah.
She was visiting, and then she lived somewhere else, and then she lived here, and then like just literally, we were just like, "Look, we don't care."
And
Like
we're
just
gradually less patient. The first one was just hanging out, talking. The second one was like, "What are we doing? Let's go!" Like almost like she was like pumping up. And the third one was just like straight to the point. Like this is boring. What are we gonna do?
well, here's what's
That's
crazy.
like-
so we call them out
what
on
what
it.
was the conversation like? Okay, let's pretend Gilbert is the girl.
So the first one was really just like, "Who are you guys?
Depends
Like,
on
what do you guys like
who
to
was
do?
talking.
Yeah,
Like,
because she's
what do
trying to get
what-
to know you.
Yeah. Have you guys been gambling? Are you gonna go watch shows? Like, what are you guys doing?
All right.
Well, what are you here for?
Okay.
Very, very simple.
This is why it didn't
Yeah.
make
Something you would
sense.
talk to a normal person about. And then the second one,
Now, what
Was
were your
just-
Now, what was your answer to that question?
well, the first one we actually we talked about what we just talked about right now. How we're roommates and we have the same kid with the same mom.
Well, 2 different kids with the same mom.
Yeah, and then she started getting into like saying, "Oh, you're a good dad, yada yada." None of it was necessarily like straight flirting. It really felt just like
A
talking.
conversation.
Yeah, conversation.
Yeah.
Nothing like and there was
Here's-
no
here's
like,
the part-
let's go do something. It was
Here's the
just
part
like,
that I
we're
thought
here,
was
we're having
weird.
some drinks.
Here's the part that I thought was weird. We started catching on to like, okay, you guys are actually escorts, like, and we're just like, you're wasting your time. Like, we're not down, bro. and they still fucking stayed and just kept talking. No, we're not. It's like, yeah, And then like I think even one of them admitted, yeah, we're working. And you might legitimately think it was. I think it was just still too early, right? Even though it was pretty late.
Yeah, it was
And
like
I
10,
think they
11.
just wanted people to talk to
Yeah,
until
hang
they go
out,
out
shoot
and
the
they find
shit.
their mark.
Find the straggling guy who's like,
Dude.
I mean,
So
on
I'm
the-
at-
yeah.
on
the
on
funny-
yeah, go ahead. Go.
So I'm gonna add to this one. So I had something similar happen.
Well, put it up to your
to
face.
to me and my buddies. We went to Vegas and we were just walking the strip. There was, I was, man, that Vegas trip we didn't really drink, so we were just walking around. We went to go see a show, so it was like midnight, and we're walking the strip, and then these 2 girls. They didn't look like, I don't know if the girls that you guys were talking to look like escorts, but these like
No, they just
regular
look like some girls that
Very
were
cute.
dressed up for a
They
night
were
out.
cute, right? And then we're walking. It's me, my 2 other buddies. we're walking on the strip, and we start talking to these girls.
Mm-hmm.
There's two of them, very very pretty girls. So we're walking down, and they're like, yeah, what's going on? What are you guys doing? You know, the questions.
Yeah.
Oh, we're here. We're just hanging out, whatever. And we were like, well, hey, what are you guys going to do? What are you guys? She's like, no, well, we're just walking around, just hanging out. I was like, well, do you guys want to go up to our room and hang out? You know, we're going to get some drinks, whatever. So we go upstairs, you know, we take it upstairs. And this whole time, I'm like, this can't be that easy. It's like, what the hell? I was like, hold on, man. This is crazy. Like,
And you were sober as
we weren't sober. I was a little tipsy, you know. So
Okay.
I was feeling good, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, wait, this is not. What the fuck? What is happening? This can't be that easy. Like these girls are just coming with us. So we go get some bottles of alcohol. And we go to the room, and I close the door, and then like I go to the restroom, and I come out, and my buddy, he's already in bed with one of them. He's just laid there, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And my other buddy's like, hey, well, you know, the other guy's like with two girls. So, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is happening? And tell my friend, he's like, I don't know, man. They're just like, and one of the girls finally is like, you know what? We charge $250 a night for each girl. Do you guys?
how many girls?
There was two. There was two girls.
Okay.
And I was like, right away, I was like, you know what? I mean, I'm not into that. I mean, I don't do that. But if you guys want to,
You're like,
do
I'll
your
watch.
thing, I'm cool.
He's
I'm
like, I'll
cool.
take a free show.
But right away, but right away, it was like they were straight out from the beginning. They were like, you know what? After they were like laying down with my friend,
They were straight out from the beginning. You
Yeah.
mean they
No,
were
no,
straight
no,
out
I-
halfway?
No, I mean when we got to the when we got to into the room, they were right away like, all right, this is what I was like,
Right.
okay, I got it. I was like, but that's not what I want to do. Anyways, they were just like, all right, well, I guess that's it. And I was like, all right, well, have a good night. And I was like, well, here's a bottle. You can take some alcohol, you know. But that was it, you know. And they did the same thing as like regular girls.
And they just walked out.
They just walked out.
I mean, but that's you know, that's just part of it because they want to wait until they're up there, so they're in kind of like a safe environment where they feel like they can talk. You already went up there with them, so they're probably pretty confident you're not some undercover
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. I mean, hey, you know,
It's
that's
crazy.
For sure.
Vegas is crazy. It's
Yeah,
it's
all
a crazy
the
world.
power to them. I respect them for, you know, wanting to do their own thing, and if that's what they
Dude,
want to do, by all
If
means.
that's how they want to make money, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
That's their
whatever, man.
choice, like, you know. Oh, but actually, that
I support any entrepreneur. I won't take part, but I'll, you know,
that reminds me of a joke.
if you give me a business card, maybe I won't throw it away. I'll give it to somebody else on the street.
I got a Vegas joke for you. Okay. So Gilbert,
You got a double. You got two blue.
so
think you have
Gilbert,
to
this
put-
guy's walking down the
Right,
street.
Am I big? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
He's walking down the street in Vegas, and
Lighter?
this you know escort approaches him, and it's like,
Lighter?
hey, how you doing? Chats him up a little bit, and she's like, hey, look, I'm just gonna be straight with you. I'm an escort. I give a great blowjob, and you want to pop upstairs real quick? I'll give you a blowjob, and you know, I guarantee, I promise you, you'll love it.
Mhm.
He's like, nah, I'm you know, just enjoying the sights. And she's like, I'm telling you, you're missing out. And he's like, well, I'm just curious, how much? She goes, $100. He's like, $100 for a blowjob? Are you kidding? She's like, it's worth it. He goes, no, that's too much. That's too much. She goes, hey, come here. Look down the street. You see that McDonald's down the street over there? She's like, yeah. He's like, okay, look this way. See that McDonald's way down at the end there too? He's like, yeah. She's like, I own those McDonald's because that's how good a blowjob I am. And he's like,
shit.
oh. So they go
He
upstairs.
did what?
You did it.
Was that Arnold
I might be messing this up.
Schwarzenegger?
I think she said,
Yarr.
I think hand job. She said hand job. Okay. So I'm messing this up a little bit. So he's like, you know what? Whatever. Once in a time. It's just a hand job. Why not? She owns a McDonald's. That's how good this hand job is. Let's do it. They go upstairs, gets a hand job. Oh, he's
Livid?
great. Oh. He's like, hey, you know, That's pretty great. I'm just kind of curious. How much for a blowjob? And she goes, hold on, come to the window. Come to the window. She opens the window up.
Is it a car?
Huh?
Where are they having this conversation, dude?
They're in the hotel room now because they went upstairs.
But why is there a window open?
So there's a window. Come to the window. Like, look out the window.
Okay.
You know, you see that little hotel down the street over there? And he's like, yeah. She goes, so before I mentioned that, my blowjobs are $400. And he's like, oh, no, that's too much money. He said, no, look, see that hotel? I own that hotel because that's how good my blowjobs are.
Okay.
And he's like, you know what? That hand job got me. I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna do it. So he gets a blowjob. She even took her shirt off. Oh, dude, he was like, so now he's locked in, and he's like, you know what? I really didn't want to do this, but how much for some of that pussy?
Okay.
And she goes, come here, come to the window again, real quick. She goes, you see, it's nighttime. She goes, you see the end of the lights way out there? You own the whole city? No, but I would have had a pussy.
Oh shit, dude! I gotta give you that one, dude. That was you come up with this?
No. I don't know. I read it online somewhere. I probably
Gotta get credit to those people, man. That was a good joke.
Yeah, I don't know who I gotta give credit for that.
I mean,
to,
it was a little slow, but it got me at the end. That was
I gotta
really good.
speed them up then, huh? I gotta speed up my jokes.
Yeah, you
a little
gotta
bit.
work on your delivery a little bit.
Okay,
But
okay.
the punchline was good.
You know, my baby mom said that too. Work on the delivery.
Your what? Your baby mama said that? Oh my god. Dude, you might be able to do it, man.
I'm willing to throw myself under the bus for a joke.
You might be able to do it. No, I think you have to. You have to have humility.
Yeah.
You have to be humble and not go in there with ego
Yeah.
because you're gonna get shit on if you think that you're the shit, you know?
Mm.
That's you, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean damn, that was a good joke. Not gonna lie. You folding?
You guys are all in already?
Yeah.
No, I need one more.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Some cards. I've played with some legit player that they play every week. They would be livid if we were playing like this.
How does Ace work?
It works in
Ace?
two
It can
ways.
count as a 1 or it can count as
The highest card.
Okay.
an ace. So if you got a 2, 3, 4, 5, you got an ace, you got a straight.
Yeah.
Or ace 2, 3, 4.
So I'm up first.
Gilbert.
Let's
Jokes.
do it. Let's do.
I mean, dude,
let's do it.
I'm enjoying the
Stand up.
shit out of this podcast, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. Me too. I don't even know how long it's been.
About 2 hours.
Oh, it's been 2
Uh-huh.
hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
that.
typically our podcasts are anywhere between an hour 15 to an hour 30. I think an hour 30 is like the perfect, amount of time for the type of podcast we do.
Oh, podcast. That's a
Yeah,
perfect
but when
time for
there's
podcast.
more
Okay.
when there's more people, you can easily do like 2-3 hours, dude.
Oh,
No problem. We've done a 3-hour podcast, right?
Yeah.
3.5 hour.
think so.
Yeah, we've done it before.
okay.
I mean, I'm telling you, man, I may take this on the road.
Yeah.
Like, I
It'd
was
be
trying
cool.
to-
You should do it.
I was trying to get like a van and just do it out of a van. And,
So, your setup's in the van.
no, I would want to set up
Okay.
a van to do a podcast and do like a traveling podcast.
You could even maybe do them outside sometimes. Or
I checked.
yeah. Oh, I folded. I'm out. Oh, fold.
Oh,
Need
yeah.
a card?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You should do it. I think all you gotta do is just like pick a place and just go for it. What do you see the challenge being? Like finding somebody who,
Well,
there,
first
there.
of all,
dude, just throw an ad up on Craigslist, but it could be crazy.
dude, I wouldn't mind. I want to talk to crazy people.
That's cool.
But how
What are you trying to say? Is that why you invited me out?
Dude, that's exactly. I mean, if you must be crazy to live with your Eskimo brother.
It's like, this is the greatest punchline ever. I'm all, this is my roommate. Want to know how we met?
I'll fold, I'll fold.
Look, man, everybody has a story.
Uh,
Everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah, that's true.
And
story.
I mean, it doesn't matter,
oh,
dude.
sorry, yeah,
A story in
throw
general.
in. Yeah, we need one.
Oh,
It doesn't even matter, dude. It has to be. It could be any story.
yeah, that's true.
You know, the point is to understand people,
Mm.
right?
What were the first three?
What would you
17,
say?
right?
Okay, what is something people do that you do not understand so far? It's just like you just can't wrap your head around why somebody would do this certain thing or act this certain way. What's something that just throws you off? Other than not shaving their pubes.
No, I want to talk. I want to talk about.
As well. You checked, right? 2, 3. You win threes.
I was thinking more about why common sense is not so common.
That's easy.
Number one.
It's easy.
Number two, I want to talk to people who, more about getting people to be more situationally aware. Like I see that a lot of people will lack it. Like some people can't read a room, right?
Okay. I am pretty bad at being situationally aware because I can't hear. Oh, I can tell you a story about how bad I definitely am. But finish first.
I think that would be number one. Number two, understanding people. Well, I want to know what makes people tick, particularly people who are pretty successful at life. I want to know how they perceive life. It's on their own. Like what is their paradigm? What's their thought process behind their actions?
Yeah.
How do they solve problems? How do they reach certain decisions?
Okay.
How do they break things down? I think that would be probably my number one.
You have to go all in.
But also, I would want to know why somebody is okay with having sex with strangers for money. I mean, that's really interesting.
Having what?
Sex with strangers for money.
Yeah.
Gilbert's all in again.
Again.
I think people's hold ethics differently, and for somebody, they're like, hey, that's my out, maybe, or that's
No, you didn't need to
or they
hold it.
feel like
No.
No, because he just put in.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't raise.
Go
they
ahead.
feel like they're gonna do
I got to see the
well,
next card then.
and they're willing to. So,
raising.
Actually, I've got a good one for you. So, when you say you're curious why
Oh, you're
a
good.
person, woman or man, would be willing to have sex for money, right? Because they're using their body, they're kind of like selling their body a little bit, or what?
Well,
why is
there
it?
must be a little bit of dehumanization. I don't know. I don't think I said that right, but
Okay.
it's a little
Dehumanizing.
I mean-
dehumanizing to that person to be in such a vulnerable position as that. Because sex. I mean, men, we can fucking do whatever, right? But particularly women, I would find it hard if I was a girl with my own experiences to be like, yeah, I'm okay with having sex with strangers as a woman because you don't fucking know.
But even
Right.
as a man, though. Hold up.
I mean, even as a man, I mean, if I
Right.
question it now as a man, that's what I'm saying. Like as a woman, I could not do that. That's
Right.
like beyond my
Especially because
understanding.
somebody who's paying for it is probably somebody you might be less attracted to. Not always, but
Most of the time.
Typically.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
those are the questions. I mean, I would love to talk to an escort. I would love to talk to her. I would want
We
to.
could totally. We could. That would be easy.
How much does it cost? $500 an hour?
No.
Actually, they may charge.
that,
you
well,
for
that
raise.
that would definitely work too. But no, I'm pretty sure you can get. You'd be able to get like somebody who does that kind of work.
I mean, maybe we can do a
But I
podcast at
think
a
you'd have
strip,
to. What you'd
strip
have to
club once.
do is that could be your first traveling trip. You do that one in Vegas. Because here's the thing: is it's legal in portions of Nevada.
And New York now,
it's very
I hear.
easy for her to say, "Oh, I used to do this," or I did it here." Like nobody wants to comment and say, "Oh, hey, here's a crime I'm
I
going to be committing
folded.
tomorrow night," and now everybody knows who I am.
Right.
you
I
know?
mean, if I had to, we could do it where
bet.
they don't show their
I started
face.
that.
Just
Did you
the-
just throw that right now?
I started that. I started this. So you
Yeah, he
missed
did.
you when you should have bet.
No.
You bet one?
I'm
No.
last to bet.
Oh,
I folded.
Hey, bro, hold on, hold on.
Oh, he folded.
Hold
He
Okay.
on.
folded. You bet
Hold on.
20?
Who
Okay,
bet?
we're good. We're good. So we
Did you
folded.
bet? Did you
Flip the
bet?
card.
No.
Who bet?
I'm
Who bet?
last.
Did you bet?
I thought I started the bet.
I think you did.
I started the bet.
Then you
I'm
went.
last to go.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm last to go
yeah.
because he was dealing.
But if I win, this is the pot I get. So this is
Okay.
now this episode.
All I know is
all
I put that down. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's
now you-
basically
I'm not the-
that's one.
I'm.
Okay.
I would
well,
want to
wait.
talk to like a business owner that has no life,
Am I last to go?
who's
Okay.
very
Yeah,
successful.
because I fold,
So I
hold on,
understand,
Yeah,
how what it
yeah.
takes. This is the thing. There's a lot of things in life that we all talk about. Like everybody has their 2 cents in.
Mhm.
Everybody puts their 2 cents in certain topics, certain conversations. However, they don't know what it actually takes to be like, for instance, we all can sit here and say, well, I know why Jeff Bezos is rich.
Mhm.
But we know why he's rich, but we don't understand what it takes to be rich.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh,
So we all have a lack of understanding of many different things that I feel like people
I
don't.
love when this guy wins.
I did one. You did two.
Can you actually? You can't raise anymore.
Yeah,
can you?
I can raise.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
So what is it?
We didn't put any limits on anything.
So you evened.
I
me
could take my
and
shirt off
added-
right now. Nobody told me I couldn't.
You evened and then added 2, right?
So you just
Oh, shit.
match whatever this is. You add 3 more if you want to bet, or you can raise it higher. I don't have much higher to go, but
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. What was the question? People have a
oh,
lack of understanding of things, and they tend to speak about things that they don't have any knowledge of.
Fair. Dude, no, hold on.
Oh wait,
I got the queen. Yeah, 3 of 10.
you have Jack. 3 of a kind. He
No
won.
ace.
He won.
Huh?
He won. 3
He
of a
folded.
kind. No, he didn't. He was all in.
Oh, you were all in. Okay, so
Yeah,
so
but-
however
yeah,
much
hold on.
is this the side pot then?
Yeah,
That's you.
All of it.
What do you have? 3
No,
jacks?
all of it is you.
No.
That's
3
right.
queens?
No, we did.
No.
It's him.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
all is you.
Because you weren't betting for that. He was all in. So he beat everybody.
Yeah.
But because he didn't bet very much,
Yeah.
he can't win
All of
more
it.
than what he bet.
Yeah,
So what happens with that?
that's
Me. I won.
Yeah. 'cause
What?
Oh,
I
okay.
I beat him, so I win this.
I see.
What?
Yeah.
What in the hell is
What
that?
else is supposed to happen with it?
He gets all of it.
No, he
'cause I didn't
doesn't.
bet that money.
No, it's a side pot
That's
because
why-
he couldn't match the
That's why I
bet.
told you guys to keep it separate.
Yeah, sorry, I was putting him over there.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
think 2 more, but nah, it's cool.
Whatever.
I would
I
keep
thought
it in
you
the
were
game.
BSing. That's the only reason I went in.
By the way, these Trulies are amazing. Truly, if you're listening to this
Truly
podcast,
amazing.
yeah, truly
They're not.
amazing.
They're not. I disagree.
Thank
all these, like
You're good, man.
all of them.
No, but these are good. Like these,
it's drinkable.
they're good. I enjoyed mine.
Oh, but coming back to when you were like saying, hey, how a woman sells herself. What about somebody who's going to work, working 2 jobs, just destroying their body for this job,
Small bit.
right? Like I don't know, maybe they're a mechanic, right? Look what mechanics got to go through. Look at guys who dig ditches or a high labor intensive job. You are destroying your body for this job.
Yeah.
There's
I mean, I
you can make
respect
an
those people.
argument that the chick that's having sex is smarter.
I don't
Well,
think so.
I think you say that because you're a guy. I would want to
I
get
mean,
a woman's opinion of it.
I would never, if I had a daughter or family, I would never want them to do it or feel like they had to. I would never want anybody, especially doing it,
Look, dude.
because they financially needed to. Right? That's messed up. But if it's her choice, it's what she wants to do,
She
and
enjoys it.
and that by
No,
all
I mean,
means.
all
Do your
all
thing.
power to them, right? I mean, I'm not judging anybody. I just want to know what makes people do that? Like, are you so desperate about money, or is that you're just good at that? And
You need to take back your small blind.
I think a
You have
lot
to take
too.
your cards, your small blind.
There's
I
a
thought
lot of
we started
abuse
a
out
new-
there,
Yeah, put
and
one
people
in.
who are victims of abuse are more inclined to end up in an industry like that. Like, or somebody who
Makes sense.
was physically, sexually abused would maybe not see herself as having that worth, like,
Yeah.
and so that might be one of the factors. I don't know. It's a
I have
tough
to
thing.
bet, right?
Yeah.
You need to throw one in. Yeah.
The world is beautiful and
You
cruel.
can raise.
Mhm.
You just rose.
No, you have double the race. One race.
So
No, he just needs to put a blue in.
what about OnlyFans then? You're just putting out content of your body, but you're not.
Dude, if
having
people
sex
are
with
willing to pay for that, all power to them. I mean, I watch Netflix.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, if somebody wants to pay to watch girls' feet,
Right.
that's a raise.
No, that's just
That's just a call.
that's just a bet.
Okay.
Betting 20.
Yeah, betting 20. Yeah, I mean that would be the premise of doing a podcast on the road, is just getting to know more people.
Yeah. You should do that. You should do Vegas, right? You
It's just
you
difficult.
do a trip to Vegas for fun, and you have one, and you do like a Craigslist ad first out in Vegas. Say, hey, I'm looking for somebody who's an escort,
Do whatever you want.
and that you're comfortable coming on camera and talking, and and
You're folded?
and that's what it is. And first, see if you can get somebody who's just willing to do it. And if you, I don't know, I think you would get people who are willing to do it.
I wish. I mean, I think we are. I think
I think you should
I
try and
think
get like,
having to set up this today, I think it kind of made it more feasible for us.
Feasible?
Like, yeah,
Okay.
we've been able to put this together. It didn't take that much. The producing of this podcast is so minimal.
Mhm.
I mean, we could do it anywhere. All we need is a Wi-Fi connection and power.
So do you feel, especially if you're doing it traveling, do you feel like the internet Wi-Fi will be good, or you feel like you're going to need to get like a hotspot set up?
It depends. If we're doing it out in a park, then yeah, definitely have to get a hotspot. But if
I think you want the hotspot either way as a backup.
yeah, right.
Even
I mean, we need to get a
Hotspot's the only
sponsor, dude.
option.
We got to get a sponsor to come onto this podcast. Pure One.
Pure
You listen to
Pure
this
One.
tomorrow.
We'll send you feet pics.
Greg will, will sell his body for you. Yeah, I think that I'm willing to do it. Greg, what do you think? I think there's some potential in it.
I think you should go for
We've
it.
been doing this podcast for a year and a half now, 2 years. I think it's about time to up the stakes a little bit.
I tried to throw out an idea to really I had an idea that I thought would really kind of hit for you. It's like, man, people are gonna watch that. It's just a podcast, but I think it's like, if you were to get just like mix of people on that podcast, I feel like people would be like, oh, I really gotta watch that.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
The thing is that, for us right now, particularly with COVID and everything has to be on the internet to get guests. But also it's like,
but I mean, you
we
can
only
do it
know
with
so many-
somebody that with a group of people that you, for the most part, already interact with.
we've been,
Huh?
but we've been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, this one's a little different. Like, this is like, oh,
no, okay. So we do 3 iterations of the podcast, right? We have the first one, which is the Thought Process podcast.
I don't think you're hearing me.
What?
What I'm saying is, you should invite baby mama.
All right, Greg, I think this guy just raised you, and you better either call the bluff or you better go all in.
I already tried to go all in. It didn't work.
Damn.
So
All right, we can do one more round and then we can call it.
I think that
But I'm
Greg and
loving
Gilbert
these
have to
ideas.
pull the topic in before we end.
Hmm.
That
Topic.
No.
Topic. Let me see.
don't know, man. I don't know.
I started the Vegas thing. I don't know.
Yeah, you had your Vegas story.
I think dealing needs a deal too.
You guys are all into feet.
No.
You know what? I like feet.
You like,
Feet,
but
yeah.
but
Well, if
do you
Does it
like
turn me on? Does it turn me on
Yeah.
like that?
If a
Like,
chick
do
sends
you- do you like-
feet pics and stuff, that
feet pics?
I don't get turned. I appreciate the feet. You know, I appreciate some good looking feet. But
Oh,
If
Okay.
you
100%.
use your feet,
you like playing with the
sure,
feet,
but not like
oh, yeah.
watching.
That's
a
where
video
it
or
gets you.
something.
Okay, okay.
No, like
Okay.
you admire a good set of feet.
I do.
Like if you're walking around and you see a good set of feet, like you're gonna appreciate them, right?
For sure.
Yeah, because you can tell a lot about a girl
They
by
take
her
care of the
feet.
They take care of the thing.
Wait,
Yeah,
okay.
Like at the feet.
If you really liked a girl and you
Bro.
weren't a fan of her feet,
Man, that's
That's
That's a
that
tough one.
that could
That
you
could be a
make
deal
it or
breaker.
break it, right? That could
Yeah.
make it or break it. That's a
what
deal
if she only
breaker.
has one foot?
As long as it's well kept, dude. As long as that's her most prized possession, dude. That's fine.
I guarantee you, she's only got one. This is gonna be her prized possession. I promise you that.
Hey, but is it tough to find girls with nice feet?
Dude, I'm sure, dude.
She's got.
Dude, they
What
get-
if she's got terrible feet, but she's willing to be your sugar
A
mama?
girl that had terrible feet.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't.
Yeah,
No.
probably.
I mean, what is
I don't think
terrible
so.
feet?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell me what terrible feet is.
Okay, not
Everybody's
man,
got
not
their own idea of what a
pedicured,
terrible foot would be.
not. I mean, you can tell that they're like it's a pterodactyl claw, bro. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm out on this one. Feet doesn't do it for
Or
me.
like they do it
if she wants me to
themselves,
rub
they
her
don't
feet,
stop.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
but what if she's got like fungus on them, dude?
Huh?
You can still rub them?
I don't think
They have
they-
What if she
fungus?
got a fungus on. We're like, we gotta go
Like,
wash
remember
it or
that?
something.
Remember that movie?
You can't
Don't Be a
get rid of that
Menace?
Huh?
fungus? I
Don't Be a
don't know.
Menace?
Yeah.
Where he's
With the candle wax.
ketchup on the toe, and it was like that's like the claw.
The claw. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
man.
I don't know. I like Gilbert said. I think you can tell a lot by the by a girl's foot
Okay.
or feet. Did she take care of them? Did she not take care of them?
What if she was born with jacked up feet? And there's nothing you
But
can
no,
do about
hold
it.
on,
You
hold on.
can
When
tell,
you
dude.
jacked up feet like cricket, like
Yeah.
toes, like
Wait. I got a
There's
question for
nothing
you.
you can do about
What
it.
if her toes were
They're
crooked
better.
like these fingers are?
What the shit, dude?
Well, mine do that too.
Bro.
hold up.
But my mind's like, yeah,
Oh, mine's straight.
maybe it's kind of. You got it.
We're straight. We're straight, bro. Like,
You should see these fingers. This is my natural state
Yeah, you and
because of the keyboard.
if you go like that.
If I put my hand straight,
You
my
guys
fingers
like,
widen
you
out
do
for
the
the
can you
keyboard.
do the whole
live long and prosper.
Oh, yeah.
I always have to do it like this and do it away
side,
from people
two.
because I can
You
only
do
do
the-
it crooked.
The
Live long and prosper. West side?
Oh,
Oh,
that's-
no.
Can you guys do
I
this
don't
one
know,
too?
I've never tried that.
You guys, could you guys?
Can you smell this one?
No, get out of here, dude. All right, now you're getting out of hand, Greg.
Well, dealer needs a deal.
All right, so
Oh, yeah.
feet, no feet.
Deal or no deal?
Are you a feet? You like
Yo,
feet?
you
I
gotta,
don't-
you gotta
It's not
break.
something I think about.
and what about booty or nice pair
Boob,
of
boobs or breast? I mean, well, boobs or
I'm
butt.
above
Dude.
that, I'm above
Boobs or
that.
butt. Let's
Ass.
go. Boobs or butt.
Ass.
Margo,
Ass.
Right?
Huh?
100% ass.
Greg,
I don't know. I don't care.
boobs or butt. You don't care.
You don't
about
care? I mean, Greg, you don't care about shit, bro.
it?
What? I want to know what Greg's standards are.
Yeah.
How about that? That's a good question.
What are your standards?
There's not a clear
Say, I
set
live
of
by
standards. There's not a clear set.
Okay, what about like a clean girl? Like clean.
Well, yeah.
Like she'll clean. She's
no
clean.
Hygiene,
stankiness.
bro.
What is your? do
Hygiene
you have a
has a
type?
lot.
No.
You don't have a type. You can
I
go
mean,
with
I
anybody.
got
I
a
mean,
type.
I can go for anyone, but there's a few features that are more like if you fantasize about anything, yes, there are features.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about
Yeah, what do
those.
you fantasize? What do you search on Pornhub?
Oh, you don't want to know that, but no. But one feature I really like is red hair.
Red hair?
Oh,
period.
okay.
Like even if you dye it, a lot
Like
of
Black
times,
Widow
fine.
red or
That one's good if it's natural. If it's dyed, it's like
He's like, but still.
I see what you're saying.
So,
you like a
if
ginger.
you dye
You
your
want a
hair,
legit
it can't
ginger.
be orange. It has to be like a red.
You want
Okay.
a legit ginger. Aren't they crazy?
No,
Do they have souls?
It depends.
Have you been with the redhead?
No.
Would you want to?
No.
I've never been with redhead.
So my son's
Wait,
mom
wait,
had red
never
hair
mind,
when
I
I
take
met
that
her.
back.
Okay.
But
Were you also into that? Is that
she
a
definitely
is that a
doesn't
valid
have
question?
red hair
What?
naturally.
Were you into that?
What?
Red hair.
Was that a valid question?
Because he said my son's girl. Oh my son's mom.
My friend mom.
No,
He said my son's
the
mom
kid-
had red hair. I'm like, were you also into that?
she had daughter. Alright.
That's damn. That's getting wild now.
small.
Okay.
So
You're small.
now I'm folding these.
You're small. You can't fold.
Okay, well I fold with the small.
Hey, so
You can't fold yet.
Yes, I can.
Not yet. Not till it comes around.
Whatever.
So
I'm
you
folding
got-
when it comes
No,
around.
throw your blue in. This has to go in. He has no choice in that.
Oh shit.
No, yeah, you just flip.
No, Mark. No,
We're not
no,
flipping
no,
yet.
no.
Hold it here.
Hold.
No, leave that. You can leave that.
Okay, go.
And you just flip the next three. We're good. We're good.
Dude, I got a nicotine high, dude.
I just roll with
Holy
this
shit.
stuff. You just roll with it. Punches
Hey,
sometimes.
so have
Okay,
you guys
so-
been on like double dates?
So let me put it this way. No, I haven't.
Okay, I did try to set him up on a date one time.
And I
And,
instantly said no because I knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah, okay.
What was happening?
Wait, okay, but let me tell it. So I was like, hey, I know this girl. I think you guys might be good together. Like, I really do. And he's like, he just looks at me,
That's exactly right.
John, did you sleep with her? And I was like, just one time.
I mean, you kind of used to that.
No,
What's
I'm
the
not used to
distance?
it. I didn't
What?
know him previous to this.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? The difference between knowing and not knowing.
The
Pretend you
the
pretend
difference-
you didn't know that.
The difference is if he dates her and then she stays over one night, but she ends up not liking it, maybe she'll come to my room.
No. I locked my doors. I know good enough. All right, you're up. No, bet you stupid.
Bro, I thought
You
I did.
need to throw yours in. 2 if you want to be in. Okay, now he is up.
I'm out. I folded.
Okay, so now he folds. Now you play the card.
Did you burn it?
So okay,
I already
So-
played one.
so how you guys talk about feet may be the same way I feel about this concept. That feeling right here.
What?
On a woman. I don't know
That
what it
feeling
is.
on a woman?
Yeah, like if you rub your hand like right across right here. That I guess is the equivalent of like thinking of feet.
What?
I don't know. There's
So-
What are you
something
talking
about-
about?
You
there's
just like
something
a
about
woman
the
that
skin-
massages your
No,
chest.
no, not to me. If I touch her right here, something about
I think
that
that's
feeling.
called groping or sexually assault.
No,
Wait,
I'm not talking
yeah.
about grabbing the boobs. I'm talking about that upper skin.
I got you.
Right
Okay, so
before
you
the
like
start. There's
rubbing her
there's something
above
right there.
above the breast. Now, does she usually
I don't know what it is.
aware you're gonna do this, or does she even know you?
Is she sleeping?
No, your mom was awake.
No. Here we go. Are you like Bill Cosby in disguise?
Hey, moms like it too.
No.
Who's
Yeah, no,
Theo?
I think
I
that's
am.
hot. Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm up right now.
I'm a boob guy.
Wait,
though.
can you explain that, Greg, a little bit?
Wait, what
No,
are you?
there's no,
Are you
there's
shy?
no real
You Shaggy
explanation.
Gilbert?
just
Are you a
that-
boob
that
or ass
feeling
guy?
of- of
You're
the
an ass
skin
guy?
right there feels different.
Most guys are ass
It's
guys.
very
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good ass. That's good.
Yeah, but I don't know what this guy's talking about. Rubbing a girl's chest, but not the boobs. Like,
That's what turns them on, bro.
yeah, but what is the point if you're not gonna grab a boob or
No,
something?
you can't.
Yeah, you gotta grab the boob.
But there's a difference.
I don't know.
There's something more, I guess you say.
See, we need to
It's like,
break down your
it's like when a
standards.
girl,
Let's do.
when you kiss them on the ear or something.
Yeah,
turn them on.
something like that.
This
It's
guy,
like-
he by just touching her chest, just turns them on, dog.
but not just like
He's
grabbing
getting the
boob,
blood
like,
moving.
There's that's I don't know what it
caressing
is.
her fucking chest.
Okay,
Something
let's say
about,
that
like,
you're
because
with.
it's like you know how boob is like squishy-ish. You still have that concept on the top area, but it's
Oh, like-
different.
Like the top boob,
Yeah, it's like
the
soft.
top and the-
It's like soft and like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost
good,
like
it's
when
good,
you
it's
go
good.
and lay down on the pillow at the end of the night when you're
Beautiful,
tired and you're
beautiful.
soft and your pillow
See,
is soft. And you just,
I mean, I agree with that statement, but then after that, I go to the boob.
You have to.
well,
Okay,
at some
But
point,
okay, let's say that.
You're up.
But Greg, okay, is that a defining factor for you? Like if you don't like that area of a woman,
No,
what do you do?
no.
What if you don't feel like she's got that nice chest above the boobs?
I'm stuck.
Okay.
What are you doing? I put this in.
Oh, okay.
So at least 20.
What?
Did you
What?
put 20?
Okay, so we got one trait. We got one trait locked down. What are the other traits
Alright,
you
deal.
search for in a woman, Greg?
I don't search for traits.
Yeah, you do. Everybody does. Either it could be emotional or physical, or it could be not having a
So I
baby
have to
daddy. You
bet?
already know. I don't know.
20 or you raise. No,
I
I
thought that was funny. No.
Dude, I missed
Deal.
it. What was that?
I was like, what traits do you search for in a girl? It could be like emotional. It could be physical. It could be like them not having a baby daddy. You know.
I mean, those are all important
20.
questions.
Very.
Those are all important questions.
Damn.
30. Show.
Oh.
30?
Yep.
So I have to
No.
show.
You put
That's it.
50. I had 20. So I put
Wait,
30
I have a quick-
That's it.
That's it.
Greg, I have a quick question for you.
What is that? Jack 7? So you don't have anything.
Well, if
Isn't that
flip, you gotta
full
flip too.
Huh?
Isn't that all?
No, you have 7.
Yeah, yeah.
8.
Yeah, oh,
That's a
is it
6.
hard?
No, bro, you're
You
missing
don't have
Oh,
anything.
you're one short.
I got 2 8s. Thank you, sir.
Damn, bro. What?
H.
Dude, your cards weren't even matching. What would you think?
7, 8.
I thought it was gonna be a
All you needed was a
full
9
house.
for a straight.
Okay, defining
So-
factor, not a hoe.
What happened?
Not a hoe.
No,
Okay,
no.
what do you consider a hoe to be?
Yeah.
A hoe is a consciously knowing person who is willing to either cheat or just
That's a
doesn't
cheater, right?
care
That's
about.
a cheater.
the
So you
relationship.
want something that doesn't cheat?
No, but also
Yeah, right?
is modest.
That was
No,
your
but it's
definition
also
that you
modest
just
at the
used.
same time.
Huh?
It's also modest at the same time.
Okay,
so
but
you want
that's
somebody
not-
who's modest and
Doesn't
maybe
cheat.
respectful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
Yeah,
the
that's
definition
pretty
of a hoe,
normal.
though.
I want.
What's the definition of a hoe?
You.
Wait, how modest do you? how modest do you want her to be?
Pretty modest.
Okay. Like if she wants to go out to dinner and she wants to wear like a tight little black dress.
No, you're
That-
a hoe.
Huh?
Who you dressing like that for?
For you.
For you,
Do it at
I don't
home.
know. I would.
You ain't dressing for me if you're going out for everyone else to see.
Why not? Then what if she wants to be like
she wants to feel
hey,
good. She
yeah,
wants to
she wants to
feel-
be like, oh well, Greg might look at another woman, so I want his
I
attention.
want to make sure he's not gonna look at
Yeah.
another woman. Yeah. How about that?
Well, there's the problem is
So are
now
you?
you're getting into something where
Okay,
someone
so
thinks that you're
if
willing
you're
to
getting-
look at other women.
because
if
that's
you-
nature, dude.
If you're getting dressed up nice,
hold
then-
on, hold on.
That's nature.
If you're getting dressed up nice,
But hold on, picture this. Greg is coming with his girlfriend. She's like showing some ass, just show some cleavage. You know,
No,
it's like it's either a fight or it's like, why is she doing that, right? For
Okay,
attention.
are you insecure?
insecure about what?
It's not about that.
About yourself.
No, it's not about
Has
being
nothing to do with that.
insecure. It's
Why
about
not?
her just showing everything off. So what the vibe she's showing is like, hey, like,
You can be
I'm here,
secure with
guys.
whatever you want, but if the other person's a hoe, it doesn't matter.
well,
hold on.
I would-
Hang
but
on.
if you go out, are you gonna
'Cause
get
you're-
dressed
you
up
did-
nice?
I'm not gonna have my dick hanging out and like my ass showing and
Well, first of all, nobody
let's
wants to
say
see
I had
that.
muscles.
so
I'm
I'm-
not like flexing for everyone to see. Like
Okay,
So
if you
feel
were
that her
ripped,
showing off,
Greg. Okay,
physically-
hang on. If you were ripped, you would not wear a tank top to go
I'm-
hang out.
I think the only time I've ever worn a tank top is
I'm not
when I went
saying
to the
you did it.
beach.
Let's say that you're gonna go out for like lunch, and you're ripped, and your pecs, everything. You can see this, all the muscles. You have boulder freaking shoulders. You have big ass freaking arms. You wouldn't wear a tank top?
I mean,
Are you a hoe?
no. The reason I might do that is only because shirts probably don't feel like they don't
Okay.
fit.
But would you consider that the same thing?
Well, what about if you and your girl go to the beach and she wants to wear like a 2-piece bikini? That's pretty showing. That's showing a lot.
yeah, I've never had a girl do that.
Would you be okay with that?
Probably, I don't know.
Did you want her?
I'm-
So is she
I'm
like
not- I'm
she
not-
gotta wear? You prefer she wear shorts or something over them or?
Sure.
Like,
Hell yeah, dude.
What about a wetsuit? What is she gonna wear a wetsuit? Because
That's
girls like
fine.
hot.
What
as
about yoga pants?
yoga pants? That say
that's
sexy
fine,
on the
because
back.
you're covered.
Okay, what about those like short shorts?
Hey, what about
It's hot.
Daisy Dukes.
Well, what's short shorts though?
Like short shorts.
Like
booty-
shorts,
like you see
here,
the-
or like butts hanging out.
Yeah, but hanging out.
With some booty
No.
shorts? Some
Why
booty
not?
shorts? No booty shorts.
Okay, what's the point in having a relationship with someone if you're sharing everything except for the quiet conversations at home?
Wait, even somebody, if I've dated somebody and we go out on a nice day and she wears like a little cute dress, she's not sharing everything with everyone else.
What? I lost you guys. Holy shit, I'm fucking lost. Okay.
It's like let's say like an open relationship, right? What's the whole point if the only thing you share is your finances?
What if they like each other's companionship? But they both like to explore sexually outside of the relationship.
Sure, but I don't see any. there's
What
just
if
no
you're like
value
best
there. It's
friends?
just-
What if you're best friends? You're like, you know what? I don't care if you fuck anybody. I'm gonna do it. But you guys are best friends. You guys have good conversations. You know, you guys can watch. You guys like have common interests.
then
You
you're
guys,
friends.
yeah. But also you get the benefit of being friends, companionship, have a partner. Because nowadays you
Both
kind of have a
hoes.
you need a partner.
You're both hoes.
So what's wrong with that?
You're hoes, and I'm not interested in that.
Well,
That's,
okay.
that's the whole point. You can do whatever you want. Doesn't mean I need to be interested in it.
yeah. I mean, that's true. I
Okay.
think that for girls,
You would want to date yourself then.
Yeah, would
No,
you
not
date yourself if
necessarily.
there
Would
was
you
a
date
girl
yourself?
version of
No,
you?
I
Would
did.
you date you?
No,
Let's say if
shit.
she liked everything you like. You found the same type of humor funny. You drive the same fucking car, and you both like to wear black hoodies.
Sure.
Yeah, that's like your dream girl.
I didn't say that.
Yeah?
I did not say that.
Okay, but
sure.
what would be the ideal thing for Greg?
Wait, what if she has plugs? The only caveat is she has plugs in her ears.
What if she had one of those freaking
No, thanks, no.
what are they called?
No.
No. She has a tongue piercing.
Tongue piercing is weird. I don't understand it, but it's not a.
He doesn't understand tongue
No,
piercing.
okay. The majority of people who have tongue piercings, come on.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point,
on.
Greg. That's the point, right?
Most normal people don't get tongue piercings. We'll put it that way.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
That's fine. If you're interested, go for it. I'm not.
Okay.
All right.
Simple as that.
Wait, what's going on? Did we fold?
Wait.
No,
Is that-
someone just dealed.
I don't even know who's the dealer.
Did we get texts that came in and we just weren't?
No,
Seeing them?
we talked about it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Who's the dealer?
Are we doing one more? Or are we calling it a night?
See, I feel like even
We're gonna call
if I tried to
One
tell
more
Greg,
all
I'm
in.
like, hey, I found this chick that I think you might like. He wouldn't even hear it out. He wouldn't hear it out.
Here we go.
Who,
Yeah,
Greg?
no-go. It's a no-go. It's a no-go. Because if it's coming from me, it's a no-go. If I'm in that conversation,
All
right?
right, what do we got? No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. But if you slept with her, then no, I would not go out with it.
Highest card?
For Jack, Jack, you got Queen 9.
You got,
I got a
eight.
pair.
You won.
Yep.
I got 2 pairs.
2 pair. That's right. Queens and eights.
You win.
Dude, I killed it this game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think everyone I didn't win, you won, and everyone you won, I lost, and then they just kept losing.
Damn, dude.
Those first.
But
two
anyway,
rounds were
that
good.
was the Roundtable podcast. Thank you guys for joining us today. We will see you guys next week. Thank you, Gilbert. Where can people find Pure One window cleaning? Bro,
You want your windows clean?
At Pier 1 Window Cleaning, Yelp, we got Google, Craigslist, Instagram. It's all Pure 1 Window
Gilbert.
Cleaning. It's all Pure 1 Window Cleaning.
If anybody out there wants to get their windows clean, but maybe they want you to like lick the window for them a little bit too,
Well, I mean, that's up for discussion, you know.
Only if they give you a tip.
For the right price, for the
You
right
beat them
price.
outside. And maybe they'll be up lounging on the couch with their feet out.
Hey, you know.
You guys know where to find Gilbert, best window cleaner in Orange County, hands down,
Yes, thank you.
and LA. Greg, where can people find your streams?
Streams? I stream on Twitch at twitch.com/BEWDU.
All right,
I got
John.
nothing.
All right, you guys know where to find me. You
find
guys
me.
know where to find the podcast. You can find us and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at TPP is loading. That's at TPP is loading. Follow us there. Leave a comment if you guys like this type of podcast. Well, we went all over the place. We went off the rails, but that's what this podcast is all about. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.